Hello? Hello? All right, my nose and everything has been like fine today, and now in like the last 2 minutes, it's like, no, you're gonna be like sniffly and like phlegmy. I'm like, really, 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 right when I'm going live, really, great, okay. But hello, hi Junk. Congrats on being first. Hello, hello. Hello, Brando. You are the newest person here. Welcome on in. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're gonna be distracted today. The plan is we're still gonna try to start Mass Effect next week, but also the game dev for a really super cute horse game was kind enough to give me a Steam code for the game, and their game came out, it launches today in early access, and I'm like, we're gonna play at least a little bit of it. I did play the demo of it. I didn't play too much of it. You could play through, I think, like the first season or something in the demo. But I decided I didn't want to, play too much of it. I played enough to know that I liked it. But I didn't want to put a bunch of time into a save file that I wasn't going to get to keep anyway. So, but yeah, it's Friday. We're here. How's your week been? This week, the sun is out, and the kids have way too much energy. They have way too much energy. Like, holy butts. Where do kids get this unlimited amount of energy to just be able to run around in circles and chase each other for like 40 minutes? Like, oh my god. Mainly my Thursday, Friday school. My other schools... Oh, I actually should go grab that. I finished putting all my cards in my Pokemon binder finally. We finished sorting them and putting a lot of them in while we were at the beach. And I finished putting, I ran out of like slips. So I had to wait till we got home to put more slips in my binder to hold the cards. To put 7 and 8, Gen 7 and 8 in there. But they're all in there now. So on Wednesday, I bribed the first graders with, the previous week, like 7 of them lost their free dance just because they were not following directions and being safe. So I was like, I told him, if no one loses their free dance today, you can look through my giant Pokemon binder of cards. And that was the most well-behaved that class has ever been for me, ever. I'm like, got it. Bribe kids with Pokemon. Okay. I can do that. Hot take, car guys are just horse girls, but you can drive on the highway without stopping traffic. Yes. Yes, Junk. Jessica! Holy butts, is that... Am I mathing right? Is that, like, a 3-year thing? What? Hold on, I gotta be like the emote. Okay. Welcome back for 36th month with the Penguin Colony. What the butts? Welcome back for another month. I hope you enjoy. I don't know if you had it. I didn't pay attention to when it switched over, but you have the 3-year badge of things. You have the penguin. So hello. Yes, but just car guys and horse girls. Same energy. Same energy. I've gone to car shows and been dragged to horse shows by my aunt. They are the same. Yes, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. I'm like low-key horse girl. Like, I like horse game things and whatnot, but I'm not like the one who knows like different breeds of horses. Like, I am not like super knowledgeable. I just like horse games. Need extra hugs today. Fell down the stairs at home and sprained my ankle. Oh no, for a less than 5-mile drive. Oof. Okay, hold on. Everyone needs to send Broadway Blonde hugs. Everyone's got to do the thing. You can use hug emotes. You can use that. Give Broadway Blonde all the extra hugs. Hopefully your ankle heals super quickly. Because honestly, like, sprains are just, like, they're just annoying. Because it's like, okay, it's like it's not broken, but it still hurt. And it's just like, still, you can't do... I've sprained my left ankle 3 times. Sprained ankles are not fun. Because it's like it's not like broken, so it's not like extremely super like bad, but like it's still bad enough that it like just is not fun. It's not fun. My mom, I think it was her ankle. It was something, she tripped and fell and she fractured something, and they told her that it would have been better if she just broke it. It would have hurt less if she had just broken the bone instead of fractured it. I'm like, oh, that doesn't sound fun. Sprains are not fun. Definitely not. But hello. Other than that, I hope everything's going okay. Hi, Bone. Hello. It's good to see you. How's it going? I have not been gross, icky, phlegmy like all day, and in the last 5 minutes, my voice is like, no, you're gonna just be like, need to clear your throat every 2 seconds, and it's gonna sound disgusting, so I'm gonna try not to. So, luckily it's just a sprain, not a break. Didn't have a good feeling when I saw my ankle. It was the size of an orange in seconds. Yeah, it's definitely good that you got it like checked out. It's definitely good, and it's definitely better that it's a sprain and not a break, because a break definitely, as far as I know, would take longer to heal. The sprain is just annoying because then it's just like stiff. Like my left ankle is like stiffer than my right. So for those of you who know tap terms and like wings and whatnot, I can't do one-footed wings on my left foot anymore because the ankle's too stiff to do it. Like I could do two-footed wings with it, but I can't do one-footed ones on it anymore. Luckily, no concussion either. Good. That's good. Concussions are not something you want. One of my 5th graders got a concussion. I don't know what it was outside of school. Buddy, we've been fine all day. Why are we doing this now? But basically, like, it made it so she, like, couldn't do, like, anything physical for really, like, she couldn't come to dance class for, like, a month or something like that. Just because the movement just, would make her head hurt again. It's like, oh my gosh. No. Luckily, no concussion is definitely a good thing. That's definitely a good thing. Yeah, I am so counting down the days until the end of the school year. I don't know. Well, I'm counting the weeks at this point. I'm not to the, I know how many days left. We're at the point that there's 5 weeks. Which the only reason I'm counting is because of my Thursday, Friday school. My other schools are fine. Like, whatever for those. The Thursday, Friday school. Oh my god. Like, the kindergartners have lost all ability to listen. But first, okay, the wild thing, all the classes that have been okay-ish are losing their marbles. The one 4th grade class that literally could not do a single lesson at the beginning of the year played the Mingle game today successfully. Like, the game that they have not been able to play all year because they couldn't shut up to be able to hear me call the commands. I did use the mic today just because in terms of getting it to carry across the gym while they're moving and definitely needing to hear it quickly, it makes it easier. But they actually played the game and listened to directions. It's just the 2 kids who never listened to directions that were the ones who were goofing around. Like, why couldn't you have been like this at the beginning of the year? That we could have been even better by now. The paramedics were impressed by my gauze wrapping skills, though, since... Oh, lost some skin on 2 of my fingers. I wrapped them before they got there. One of the paramedics instantly knew I was an ex-Boy Scout. Yeah. But having that skill is a good thing. Being able to do that is definitely a good thing. My brain thought with the gauze one, I had 3 kids today ask for a Band-Aid. Like, are you bleeding? They're like, no. I'm like, so why do you need a Band-Aid? They're like, because it hurts. And I'm like, the Band-Aid's not gonna help with. It's in the last week or so, it's just kids have been asking more for Band-Aids and stuff. I'm like, so many kids are associating, like, Band-Aids with making, you know, specifically with the, like, I think it's more the emotional support of that it's a Band-Aid and it makes it feel better. Right, kids really think Band-Aids cure everything. Yes, first aid training is a good thing to have. It's definitely a good thing to have. Yeah, but they think, I was like, no, is it bleeding? No, then you're fine. Like, I've had kids ask for, like, a Band-Aid for, like, you know, they had a scrape on their knee or whatever, but it was like, it's scabbed over. A Band-Aid's not gonna do anything except pull on the scab and then maybe make it bleed. No, you don't need a Band-Aid. So I did actually have a kid need a Band-Aid of their nail, like, broke and it ripped back too far. I'm like, okay, here, have a Band-Aid. Because it's like, okay, that is like a thing that's like, okay, you don't want to keep smacking your finger on stuff and making it hurt worse. That was one that I actually gave the kid a Band-Aid. But other than that, if I gave a kid a Band-Aid for every time a kid asked for a Band-Aid, I would run out of Band-Aids on a daily basis. It's like so many kids. It's like, no, you don't need a Band-Aid for that. No, that's not how that works. Okay. Peter, can we move that over there? There we go. We are going to play a little bit of this game called The Ranch of Rivershine. And I played a bit of the demo, and it was cute. The idea is that you get to have your own ranch, and I believe you can, like, actually, like, raise your own foals and things. There's also, competition stuff that you can enter in. I didn't do any of that kind of stuff in the demo, but we're gonna play this for a little bit. I do know we have a lot of ESO questing that I want to finish so we can start Mass Effect next week, but if all else fails, we need to do some ESO questing on next Friday. We'll start Mass Effect next Saturday, is kind of the thought. If you have not voted yet, in Discord, there is the community night poll. Tomorrow night is community night. It's posted in the announcements channel, but the link is also in the schedule channel as well. So there's that. There's also, the bot just dropped the St Jude link there. So if you would like to check that out, it is definitely there. There's a lot of silly incentive things and whatnot. If you would like to check it out, every donation gets to add a word to our Mad Libs. So yeah. Nurses laugh today. Usually my distraction from pain is self-deprecating medical jokes, so they got a nice patient today. Okay. I feel like I could never make it as, like, a nurse or anything, of, like, just how much stuff they have to do. Yes, hi, Bella. Have I not struggled with you enough today? Oh, boy. Okay, we gotta mess with the settings of this game, because my webcam is doing a thing. Hold on. I know, I can hear my computer. Hold on. Game quality. Good. We just oh, what the butts is my thing? I think it's I don't remember which. I think that's technically the resolution. Oh, can I be windowed full screen? Okay. Did that help at all? Did it save it? I will say this game is in early access, and I have looked in the Discord today of the, what is it? It's Cozy Bee Games. And there are a number of bugs that have definitely been reported, because obviously it's an early access game. So yes, there's a picture of a horse on a roof in their Discord. I was like, great bug. There's also an NPC that's like halfway in the ground. I'm like, day launch of an early access game. I figured we might have a few bugs, but also, did that help at all? Because I don't think it saved it. Yeah, also like to scream and assault medical staff. Yeah, it's not great. Make the joke of, well, doc, do we have to cut my foot off? But you reframed that's a good one though. Like I'm sure it's one they've heard multiple times, but it's still a good one though. I can hear the fans of my computer like through my headphones, which usually I can't. So hopefully everything goes okay here. If not, we won't play this game for very long. It's fine. We're gonna start. We're gonna make our little character. I maybe need to go put nose spray in. I don't know. My nose is just, in the 2 seconds it took me to get ready to stream, being really annoying. Also, Pokemon. Other thing that I should have brought it in here so I could show it. I got new makeup and I like it. Also, my poor webcam. Y'all, maybe we can't stream this. Maybe it's not optimized enough that my computer can do this, because I don't know, let me know if it's like glitching on that streams in, but my OBS is like skipping frames. Like it doesn't say I'm dropping frames, but my OBS preview is definitely freaking out. It's definitely doing a freak out. Hi, Hono, it's good to see you. How's it going? Yeah, I like that one. You get... I've always... The one thing I have... Like, the one problem I have in games is there tends to be, like, the, you know, strawberry blonde. This is probably good. But there, like... There's also just, like, it looks like orange. Like, okay, can we have red, but not, like... I don't know. It's close. Okay, is there a purple option for shirt? We'll go with green then. Going good. I'm glad it's going good. We're attempting... OBS isn't telling me I'm dropping frames. But maybe my computer just can't handle making an OBS preview. It's fine. Ah, there's overalls. Okay, we're wearing the overalls because that is cute. Name. I could put Tap Girl. I want to just be Tap. Be Tap Girl. Okay. Explore the town and find Madeline Beauchamp, who invited you to Rivershine. Look, there we are. Okay. B is interact, R is whistle, F for player information. Like, isn't this just cute? I just love the style of it. Our hair bounces. I'm assuming this is her. I think this is her, if I remember right from the... Yeah. It would be so annoying in terms of, like, actually working and doing dance and whatever, but, like, can we just wear this style of stuff? Maybe I want to be on the other side. Maybe I don't want to block her. Hold on. I'll be over here so I don't block her. Tap Girl, I'm so pleased to see you here. Please allow me to extend you a warm welcome to Rivershine. Oh! Oh! Welcome on in, Raiders! Hello, hello! It's a Bo Raid! Hi, Bo! How is your stream? What did you get up to? I didn't open your stream because by the time I got to Discord and looked, Discord didn't tell me that you were still live. So I thought you had ended. I thought you had ended already earlier, like when I was opening Discord and looking at stuff at like 4:30 or something like that. You finished Scarlet Hollow? Stuff happened? Okay, I'm gonna have to watch the VOD then. I'm gonna have to check out the VOD because I blame Discord on that. Bo did the thing, now we can talk? Okay. So what did you think, Bo? No one died? Okay, I was gonna say, which ending did you... Which ending did you get? Also, on a Scarlet Hollow note, I got an email notification today that my Scarlet Hollow poster has shipped, and I'm excited because I bought the beach Scarlet Hollow poster. I don't know where the butts I'm gonna put it, but I wanted it and I got it, so I'm excited. Hello, Looney! How are you liking Tears of the Kingdom? Obviously spoiler free because I know there's people who don't want spoilers. I have not watched anything yet of it. You romance Kanika? Okay. I want to romance Kanika. Honestly, I need to do multiple playthroughs just to romance everybody. Only started it about an hour ago. Okay. And it's awesome. I do want to check it out at some point. Also, I will say this, if you know the wonderful Random Bystander here, Random is doing a giveaway for the game in his Discord. If you're in Random's Discord and you haven't seen that. No spoilers, but an amazing first impression. Yay! I need to finish Breath of the Wild, and I'm still torn on if I would restart or if I would just try to jump back in and remember where I was at. Because in terms of stuff, like, I have some of the Korok seeds. I have a lot of, like, the main thing I've done is shrines. I've done a number of the shrines. I've done 2 of the divine beasts, but I haven't done, like, I think I've done, like, a couple of the memories accidentally. But there's still, like, at least half the game that I haven't done. Yeah, for sure. Definitely, if you are someone who's jumping into Zelda today, enjoy the game. I know so many people have been excited about it. Thought yesterday was Friday, today was community night. Nope, it's Friday. We made it to Friday, and we're checking out this game that just came out in early access today. And the dev was kind enough to give me a key for the game. I was like, no, we're checking out the Horse Girl game today. Because yes. So at some point I'll get back to Breath of the Wild. We'll make the decision about that when I get it back around to it. So watch streams today, but they were playing the game. I know. I saw Cafe Ella's going live tweet of, like, it was specifically a, like, if you're looking for a spoiler-free thing, she was doing I think she said she was doing, like, Stardew Valley speedruns or something like that. So yeah, we're gonna have some fun here. Yeah, we'll reassess in 4 to 5 years. Like, it's one of those things that, like, knowing that I'm going to be taking on, you know, Mass Effect, not just, you know, we're starting with the first game, but just in the terms of number of hours of, I know I'm probably going to play all 3 games. I can't think about taking on Breath of the Wild right now in terms of how many hours you can put in that game. Didn't have to go to your second shift today? Why? Did, like, all the kids get picked up early today? Alright, we've been all eagerly anticipating your arrival, Tap Girl. The entire town has been working diligently to restore the ranch for you. I can't click at just anywhere. I gotta click, like, in the box, apparently. Well, everyone who remains at any rate. The past few years have been quite a challenge for our community, to say the least. However, now that you're here and we have our very own champion to represent Rivershine once again, I'm confident that better days lie ahead. Of course, you're not yet a champion, Tap Girl, especially since you arrived here on foot. Fortunately, I have arranged for horse traders to participate in a grand reopening of the auction house today. While we don't currently have many horses available, I'm sure that I'll be able to offer you a greater variety in the future. Okay. Yeah, you could spend 96 hours before you get the tutorial in Breath of the Wild. Exactly! I have 750k AP, but the good things in the gold vendor cost 500k. So it means you can only choose one. Oof. I actually don't know how many... I don't know how many alliance points I have. I should look. I never spend them. So either I have, like, a lot, Or I don't have a lot at all because I never do PvP. But also like the dailies, like just the daily check-ins. So I don't know. I'll have to look. I still need to do, I will be hopping into ESO later, obviously, like on stream, but I do need to hop into the PvP zones. I'm probably just going to do the dailies after stream because I don't have to finish them before stream anymore because resets at like 3 a.m. my time instead of 10 p.m. So, I need to do event dailies. So, did PvP today, got all the things. My driver wasn't in, so they had... Oh, they had to split up your shift, and I missed my message from my supervisor saying that she had to split up my run. I wanted to see if I could come in earlier. Oh, and to enjoy your weekend. Okay. Yeah, that could be hard in terms of, like, swapping stuff around. Like, I know... Oh, I guess I don't know if I've mentioned it yet. I might have to wake up earlier next school year. Because they're talking about changing school start times. It's not, it wouldn't be drastic. Like, we're talking like a 20-minute time shift, technically, for regular school stuff. But they're talking about shifting it, and it will be way better for the high schoolers, though. So it's like, it's one of those things that it definitely has its benefits for the other kids. But they're swapping it, so, it'll essentially go elementary school, high school, middle school, instead of high school, middle school, elementary school, because currently high school starts at 7:30 in the morning, which is not good for teenage brains at all. So the new change, if they decide to do it, will make them start at like 8:45 or something like that. For elementary school, instead of like the final bell ringing at 8:30, the final bell will ring at 8:10. So like the first bell would ring at 8. So it's the equivalent of like 20 minutes earlier. So it's not like it could be a lot worse. They could have made it be a complete swap and made us start at 7:30. Wish they did that when I was in school. Yeah, I was very grateful that my going to a magnet school, I didn't start till 9:30. So, oh, might not even need. Honestly, I still would like to have a PvP build. I've meant to make one, and I just never have because I only ever want it for the event, and I never put the effort in to do it. So, all right. Now, it's understandable if the prospect of participating in your first horse auction is intimidating. Allow me to explain the process. As I present each horse to you, you may either pass or bid on it. Feel free to pass on any horses that don't interest you, but once you do, someone else will purchase it. If you see a horse that catches your eye, be sure to bid on it. It may take a few rounds to win, but don't worry. If you truly want a horse and have the funds for it, I'm confident you'll be able to attain it. If I may offer you some advice on choosing your first horse, of course you should choose a horse with a coat that you like, but also consider their skill levels. Their jump speed, endurance, and flexibility will all impact their performance. All of these skills can be improved based on the horse's potential. Therefore, if you plan to train your horse, it might be best to purchase one with high potential, even if one of their skills is even if their other skills are currently lacking. Don't worry too much about the name either. You can change that later. Okay. I'm thrilled to see which horse you will choose, Tap Girl. I'll see you at the auction house when you're ready. Okay. We're gonna get a horsey. Wild Sprout. Y'all, what are we gonna name the horse? And no, we're not naming it Corn. And no, we're not naming it Marlin. Sucks. Like, I know one of them is gonna be. Penguinese? Okay. Healthy adult stallion. You think I'm gonna pass on this one? Okay, potential goes down as okay. Potential goes down over time as your horse ages and improve their skills. Once it's depleted, your horse can't be trained any further. Interesting. Okay. I think we'll pass on this one. I kind of want one that's not just a solid color. I know we're looking at the skills too, but also yo, no, like actual name. We're gonna do a pass. I want to see what the next one is. Oh, this one doesn't have as much potential though. Blue bunny. I think let's go one more and see. Ooh. Okay, their potential isn't as high, but also like the color. Also, I'm assuming we're gonna own more than one horse in this game. Debbie, honestly, that's cute. Actual Jessica. This reminds me of Barbie's Horse Adventures. I don't know if I've seen that game, but I definitely can understand the similar vibes of this feeling Barbie-esque. The emotions from Stella's backstory. Bo, it took me so long to read that because I was sobbing. I have not gotten to that part. I'm still in the first part of the VOD for me editing it because it's taking me way longer to finish than I ever thought it would. And I'm real life 30 minutes. I was gonna say I'm gonna have to edit so much of that time out just because I had to stop because I kept crying. Is your name Tap Horse 301 or Horse Girl 301 today? Sure, let's be Horse Girl 301. Sure, why not? We're gonna place a bid on this one. Good ones. I got the horse! Okay. Jumpion. Are we naming it like a Pokemon? Your horse is a lovely choice, Tap Girl. I have no doubt that you will make a formidable pair. Now that you have acquired a horse, I recommend visiting our trainer, River. I have informed her that you will be arriving and she has prepared a lesson for you. You will find River in the outdoor arena, just down the hill from the auction house. Oh, and don't forget to lead your horse with you to the arena, okay. Lead your horse. Oh, look how pretty they are. Oh, I pushed the horse sideways. I didn't mean to do that. How? There. Okay, I push E. There we go. I was like, it says E to interact, but I was expecting like a pop-up thing. Lily Patters. Broadway Blonde? No. I know. I just like pushed the horse over. It's fine. Jump plus champion, Jumpion. Okay. Also, I think one of the things that's just satisfying about horse games is just the click-clack sound of the horse hoofs. I do remember from the demo that the arena's over here. I did play a bit of the demo, so I did, like, I got the horse, and I did, like, ride around a bit in here, but that's kind of all I did in the demo. So, and again, this is an early access, so if things get buggy, it's understandable, because it just came out in early access today. Well, if it isn't Rivershine's next cross-country champion. It's nice to meet you, Tap Girl. Oh, and who do you have here with you? Oh, do I have to... Okay, no, it has a default name. Okay. Dreamy Bandit. Honestly, I kind of like it. I'm sure you'll both go far together. I'm River. I usually work with Madeline to help her find and train horses for the auction house. But she asked me to take some time today to prepare a lesson for you and get you acquainted with your new partner. Now let's get you riding. It'll be easier to explain once you're on Dreamy Bandit. Just stand next to your horse and mount it when you're ready. Unicorn? We could name it Unicorn. Okay, stand next to your mount. Okay, stand next to your horse and press E to mount it. Oh, why? Okay. Okay. Press W to start walking forward. Tap W again to squeeze your legs and go at a faster gait. Now we're going at a trot. Slow down by tapping S or hold it down to brake quickly. Go down to a walk. Down to an idle. Okay. That was a good start, Tap Girl. We didn't fall off the horse. Yay! Pinky Bubbles. Alright, take it easy with the gallop as your horse doesn't have a lot of endurance just yet. It's always better to slow down to a canter before your horse fully runs out of energy. But I know how fun it is to go at full speed. Now, let's see if we can take a better look at Dreamy Bandit. Okay, press left alt to change your view to recam. Press A and D to control the reins while rooming. Okay. Okay, press left alt again to recenter your camera view. Fancy! Okay, so when I'm not pressing the alt, I'm steering with the mouse. Now that you've learned the basics, I'll add a few jumps in the area. Or in the arena. Okay, don't worry. I'll keep the obstacle small for now. Okay. Help Dreamy Bandit jump well. Speed up to a trot or faster. Make sure your horse faces the obstacle straight on, and when you're close enough, jump it. Remember that it's easier to prepare for obstacles correctly when you're approaching it slowly. So if Dreamy Bandit refuses to jump, make sure you take your time when you try again. Okay, let's give it a try. Okay, approach a jump at a trot and press space when the indicator turns green. Whee! Yay! I didn't mess it up. Okay, nice jump, Tap Girl. If you pay close attention after crossing an obstacle, you will see that your horse is improving their jump skill. You can train your horse in multiple disciplines such as jump, endurance, speed, or flexibility when you ride them. However, your horse will lose energy as you train them, and once they run out of energy, they can't be trained any further until they rest. Feel free to practice on other I don't know how to say that word. Calvities in the area, and when you're done training, just come see me. Whee! We're jumping! Oh! It wasn't green. It wasn't green enough. Okay. So when we go side to side, it's like doing the flexibility. When we're turning, we're training the flexibility. Oh, I see. Okay, the horse has the energy bar like underneath it. There we go. Whee! Okay, how fast can we actually go? Gallop! Endurance. Okay, speed. Maybe go back down to a canter. This is fun. Oh, I didn't go. I wasn't straight on enough. Okay. We gotta increase their inflexibility. We need a better turn radius. Whee! Whee! Okay. Going slower is not a bad idea. Ta-da! I like working on this flexibility. That's good. I was gonna say, it says let her know when we're done training for the day, so I figured we might as well continue training. Whee! 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 Oh, I pushed it too early? I think I pushed it too early. I like this. This is fun. The Legend of the Corn Queen, Tears of the Marlin. No. Wear the fox hat. Yep, another real horse name that you all should know. Wait, there's a horse named Wear the Fox Hat? What? Whee! Okay, we gotta get the flexibility up to be able to get out and around in time. Whee! Whee! Okay, this is really fun. Okay, let's go fast. Whee! Okay, I was gonna say, I think we're kind of running low on the energy here. Yes, and someone named their horse Pants. Why would you name your horse Pants? I don't know. Out of all the things you can name your horse, like, I guess? Around and around and around and around and around and around. I was gonna say, I think we're out of energy. But they're still getting to go. Alright, I think we're good. There's also Horsey McHorseface, a racehorse named Bodie McBoatface. He's now training in an... What? Okay, wait, why would you name a horse Bodie McBoatface? So many horses have silly names. I guess that makes sense. Also, hi, Annalay. The Legend of Tap Grill, Butter of the Grilled Corn. Okay. I guess stealth for PvP would make sense. I did put the, like, whatever the one that goes, like, shwoop, and then, like, hides you. I put that skill on my bar. Because that's handy to have. Great training session, Tap Girl. I've already set up a beginner obstacle course on your ranch. So if you want to train again, you can always do so in your arena or right here in town. We still have a lot to chat about, but I'm sure you're very excited to get settled on your ranch with Dreamy Bandit. Before you leave town, make sure to stop by the general store. I bet George has a little care package to help you get started. There might even be a carrot or two for Dreamy Bandit in there. Talk to you soon. I'm looking at a horse competition list. Some of the names. Ophelia Van Het Lambrick. Speedway Boogie. Action Tender PS. What? Okay. Also, I'm assuming the arrow on the ground is pointing us in the direction we're supposed to be going. Should I bring the horse with me? And visit the general store. Am I bringing... I guess I should bring them with me. Maybe? Or am I leaving them here? I was gonna say, can we ride our new friend over there? I was like, we have a horse. Why are we walking? Right? I can do the dailies without having to deal with PvP. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I did Temple District, and I, like, snuck into an Ebonheart controlled quest hub and snuck in and got a quest and turned it back in real quick. Because I was going to do a scouting mission, but my scouting mission was, like, all the way on the other side of the map, and I didn't want to, like, run all the way over there. Hello! I like their hat. Pokemon! Welcome in, Tap Girl. I'm sure you've had a long day, so I won't keep you for long. I prepared a little care package to help you get settled on your ranch. It includes a few tools for you, but most importantly, some hay, grain, and bedding for Dreamy Bandit. It should be enough to last a few days. After that, you'll be able to gather more forage around your ranch or come by my store if you're missing something to care for your horse. I have a little bit of everything in my store, but nothing too fancy. You'd usually be able to visit my neighbor stores too, but they've all closed down due to lack of visitors. Hopefully, now that you're bringing attention back to Rivershine, they'll settle in town again. Now, you should get home and bring Dreamy Bandit in the stables to take care of them after this eventful day. I wish you both a good evening. Alright. Explore our ranch. So, I'm wondering, is there like a... I was gonna say, do we have like a map? Town statue. Park office. Marketplace, general store. Okay. Our ranch is over there. I love that there's just chickens. There's just chickens chilling. Name the horse Shiny. You can name it Shiny. I might just get rid of the bandit part and just leave it as Dreamy. They're sheep! That was another... I did look in the Discord for this game before stream. And they have, you know, it's really awesome because this game is in early access, so they have like a bug report thing. Someone had a floating sheep. I'm like, you know what? Maybe sheep can fly. Rivershine Ranch. Okay, actually, okay. I was expecting us to make us like get off the horse, but no, it just let us go through, which was actually kind of cool. I like this idea of being able to ride the horse around because it reminds me of playing like on my PlayStation 2 of the Silver Buckle stables, and you could ride your horse around the like the town and the, you know, the farm and different stuff too. So it was nice to be able to use it as the actual mount it is to get to different places. Oh, okay. Press F to learn more about your horse and take care of it. I think Twitch ate my resub. Oh no! I'm sorry, 5 Ways. I'll do a little dance for it. Thank you for being a part of the Penguin Colony. I appreciate it. Twitch be twitching. I don't know. Hey! Hello! Can we get some hellos and welcomes for our raiders, please? And thank you. Hello! How was your stream? What'd you get up to? Tell me all the things. Welcome on in, raiders. We are doing some fundraising for St. Jude. We are fundraising all month long. If you want to make me eat bean boozles, wear silly hats, there's lots of silly incentives in there. If you want to add to our community Mad Libs, every donation gets to add 1 word to our community Mad Lib. But we're also checking out a game that just launched in early access today. The dev was kind enough to give me a code for the game. I played the demo for this game during Next Fest, and it's really cute. If you like horses, this game has been really fun. We're not too far into it. We're still technically on the first day, but we have our own horse. Their name is currently Dreamy Bandit. We might change it. We were contemplating. But yeah, hi, hello. Stream was okay. Played some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Nice. I have not played Mario Kart in so long. I haven't played it. Me and my sister shared a like Nintendo Switch cartridge for it. There goes Five Ways! And she has the cartridge. So I haven't played Mario Kart since like I lived at my parents' house, which is multiple years ago now. So random, it just released in early access today, and the dev was kind enough and gave me a code for the game. So I was like, no, we're playing. This was not originally my plan for stream today, but I'm like, no, we have to at least play some of this on stream today. Have you played the demo for this game at all? I played a little bit of the demo during Next Fest, and I was like, yes, this is satisfying the horse girlness of one of my first games I ever played on the PlayStation 2 was a game called Silver Buckle Stables, and I loved that game so much. But before I forget and get even more super distracted, if anyone coming over on that raid needs to raid and run, definitely by all means, you're always welcome to do so here. If you want to leave a lurk, if you want to hang out, by all means, you're also welcome to do so, but make sure you are taking care of you. So, also, Five Ways, welcome back for 37th month with the Penguin Colony. I super duper appreciate you doing that. Also, Twitch, thank you for not glitching and eating the resub message. I appreciate it. Welcome back for another month. New Zelda has taken up all your time today. That is fair. That is fair. I like want to play the new Zelda, but also I should finish Breath of the Wild. I still haven't done that. To be fair, I was actively playing it for a while, and then I got to the part where I had to, well, I say I had to. I was invested enough into trying to sneak into some hideout or something, and then I kept failing at it. And I was like, I'm all the way in this desert, and I don't want to, like, travel somewhere else and then have to come back here. And then I just stopped playing the game. So, I haven't decided when I will get back to it, but someday I would like to go back to it. So, yeah, same Brando. I won't buy the new one until I finish Breath of the Wild, but eventually I would like to buy the new one. Yes, exactly. It was like I was going to say, I specifically with that, I was like, I know I will play Tears of the Kingdom at some point, but I'm not letting myself buy it until I finish Breath of the Wild. No, the dev who made this, she made lemon cake and yes. Honestly, I was looking on Steam yesterday and I realized how many, like, just of, like, I keep looking at the Discord of whatever it is. It's Cozy Bee Games, and realizing I realized how many of their games that I own. Because I own Fresh Start. I own No Place Like Home. I also have played Lemon Cake, and I do own Capybara Spa, but I haven't actually played it yet. And I'm like, oh, okay, so I own, like, a number of the games from these devs, and I just didn't realize that they were all the same, like, it makes sense, art style-wise, when you stop and actually look at it, like, the kind of vibes of it. I'm like, okay, this makes sense. But I did not connect that until I was actually looking at it for this game. So we just did our first day of training. We bought our horse, and we did a day of training with it. We're gonna give it some hay. Alfalfa hay. Okay, well, we don't have any of that. We can give it some of this. Yeah. Family tree. Okay, so that's the thing that I'm interested to, like, get to the point in this, because apparently you can actually raise foals, and I haven't done that in a horse game before. Like, it's specific. The ones I've played has been specifically, like, you have a horse, you're training it because you're gonna win these competitions, which this definitely has that factored into it. Like, there are competitions to enter into. I haven't done any of them yet. That is a thing. You played 3 matches of DBD today? What? I have not played much DBD lately. I opened the game to put the Rift Pass code in from the Prime thing, and I intended to play more, and I just haven't. I need to play at least a little bit to get, like, at least tier 1, because you have to get tier 1 in order to get, like, the premium, like, the first items, because they gave the Rift Pass for free. I was like, well, at least if I get 1 tier, I get those items. But I would like to play some. I just haven't, because I've been playing Fortnite. Got 1 tier. I want to get at least 1 tier. I played the last time I played DBD, I played 1 singular round, and it was against Trapper. And I avoided Trapper the, like, entire match except for the very end. Like, we had finished the last gen. Trapper chased me. I got knocked down. He was carrying me to a hook, and he stepped in his own trap. So then he dropped me, and I ran for the exit, which I, being, you know, getting knocked down and being carried, delayed it enough that the other teammates had time to open the door. So the door was open by the time I got over there. So I was hopeful in delaying, and also still got out. Yes, I did claim Lake. I did. I saw that. I was like, oh, yes. So it's not that far, so she should at least attempt. Okay. I didn't even look at the other options. Also, yes, you get a carrot. And we can brush them. An old brush. Okay, well, we can get a better brush at some point. That will slowly but surely clean up a horse. Okay. Do we actually get to brush them? Hi, Bella. No, you don't get to... No. You don't get to climb on my desk. But I will hug you, though. No? No snuggles? Okay. What? You wanted to be on that side? Yeah, use adorable. Do I need to actually, like, brush the horse? I don't know if we actually need to brush the horse or not. I am unclear. Oh, it's shining. I was gonna say, in past horse games, it's been the thing that you brush them until, like, little sparkles come off of their coat. And that's how you know that you've brushed them enough. So... the next one lit up. So... straw. Nice. Okay, change up your horse's... Okay. Change up your horse's blanket, saddle, and bridle in the stable. The equipment won't impact your horse's performance to... Oh. It changed before I was done reading it. Okay. No, I like the blanket. No saddle. No, we want the saddle on there. Okay. Does it even show anything for the... I was gonna say, I'm assuming since it's our first horse, it's not gonna show anything for the family tree. Okay. Keep your horse indoors and give them treats to increase their energy. It will impact their ability to gallop, compete, and train. Okay. 1% trust. Oh, we gotta do the trust things. Okay. Okay, I think we'll leave them here because their energy was low. There was a send to pasture option. Okay, visit your new home and go to bed and sleep for the night and save your progress. Okay. we sprint or are we just like a 1 speed? I think we're just a 1 speed run, which I guess makes sense because most of our modes of travel is probably going to be on horseback. Oh, this is cute. We even get little bookshelves. I like it. Okay, it says Tuesday, Spring 2. Oh, now the game time is actually going to progress. So, actually probably want to pause when I'm not doing stuff because apparently the time moves. So you spare your horse. Okay. Now what? Oh, okay. Hiya, Tap Girl. I hope you had a good night's rest because we have a busy day ahead. Why don't you come by for a chat and I'll get you set up with a new training course to practice with your horse. You have your first competition to get ready for. Okay. Okay, map exploration. Hey there, Tap Girl. I thought you might be getting a bit turned around as you find your way around town. Why don't you ride into town with your new pony and check your map to see where I am? I bet you can find me, probably. Okay. Okay, so it looks like we got quest type things. So let's go get our friend, because we will bring our friend with us. Good morning. Oh, we gotta clean up in here. Is that like a... I don't actually know how we clean it up. I don't know how we clean that up. Because it's like just for the horse? Like I can put more hay down. I don't know how we do that. We'll figure that out later. We'll figure that out later. Can I... Oh, okay. I just saw, I was like, why can't I lead him? It's R to lead, apparently. Okay, I think town is this way? Select a location on the map for more information. Farm fields. Okay, we want to go into town. So this is the way. We have been watching The Mandalorian, and that yes, that's what my brain automatically did. We will probably be watching, I think, like, I'll probably still post a poll, but let's face it, we're probably going to be watching the last 2 episodes of The Mandalorian Season 3 for the next movie night. I have spoken, yes. Okay, who were we supposed to be meeting? Enter the town and press M to open your map and find Jai? I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that. Oh, I can move it. There's River's there. George is there. Adeline's there. Where? Oh, there they are. I found them. Okay, so we're going to take a right at the brown road, like dirt road up here. We're training our speed. I like this. This is cool. Okay, I think it's over here. I think that's what this was? Yes, okay. Look at me not being directionally impaired. Yay! I figured we won't make the horse, like, try to climb the stairs. Hello! I'm just gonna barge into your house to talk to you. To be fair, you did tell me to come here, so... Hey, look who's visiting again. Chat? Keep an eye out for wild plants you gather while you're out on the trails. Oh, cool. Okay. Even if you don't have any use for them right now, they might come in handy later. Or you can always sell them in town for some coins. Ready to go out on the trail? Sure? Yeah? Looks like you found your way around town. I wasn't sure you'd make it here, to be honest. I'm just messing with you. I'm glad you figured out where I was on the map. You used the map, right? It's so useful. A park ranger's best tool. Now, you can use the map simply to look around, see what buildings and villagers are in the area. But there's more. You can always use a guide to find your way around. Simply select a target on your map, like a store or the entrance to a new trail, and then click on the guide. It will point you in the direction while you're riding. If you're too far from the entrance of the trail, you can also teleport back there with your horse. Okay. Saves you from running back to the entrance, especially if you're getting tired. Don't worry too much, though. I'm sure you'll get used to the town's layout soon, and you'll be able to walk around with your eyes closed. Well, as long as your horse's eyes are open. Ready to go out on the trail? What's your shop? It doesn't look like I can purchase anything yet. Okay. There's something... So leaving on the trails? Oh, Rocky Mountain, Crystal Lake. Oh, okay, that's their bedroom. Oh, I did not mean to just randomly walk in their bedroom. I was trying to walk out the door to go this way. Let's go over here and let's see what's over here. You can't go any further on this trail yet, but what if I wanna? Okay, let's go visit River store in town, I guess. Yeah, because Rivers, hold on. We gotta learn the map. That's the general store. Rivers is over here. So down the light one and then turn right at the next dirt path. Okay. I don't want to use all of their energy of training energy necessarily. I guess it's fine to train their speed. Just to get us where we're going. But I also want to work on the flexibility a little bit. Okay, there we go. We go really fast. Whee! Train the endurance. Okay, I was gonna say also we shouldn't use all their energy. That door opened by itself. Should we be concerned? Because this door opened by itself when we approached. Ooh, there's pie and bread. Hello? Okay, I was expecting it to have the E to talk, but it didn't. Okay, chat? The door's just saying hi. Yes, the door's just waving hello. I always keep a horse or two in the stable so they're ready to go and full of energy for competitions the next day. But once you have a lot of horses to care for, well, it's a whole lot of work to feed, groom, and clean all those stalls daily. turning them out to pasture is always an option to save yourself a bit of work. Your horses will be happy to relax in the pasture for a few days, too. It's like a mini vacation for them. Let's do our best today. Tap Girl, I hope you're ready for another training session today. Before we get started, why don't you take a look at what I have in store? I prepared a few different courses for you, from beginner to expert. Each course also has obstacles of different styles with unique layouts, so it should keep it interesting while you're training. For today, the beginner flower fences should be a good start. I'll make sure to share all my best advice with you. At a beginner flower fence course. Oh, so I can have it in my own without having to go in town. That's cool. Okay. That's kind of nifty that you have the option to like do it in town or do it on your own. Isn't it? Or purchase the beginning. Oh no, I do have to purchase it. I thought she said she had it set up. I guess they still have to buy it. Where'd they teleported out of here? Where'd they go? Ooh, they've got horses in here. Hello, horsies. Hello. Where'd they go? As they're still in there? Oh, they're just over here. Okay. Like, where'd they go? It's fine. Okay, shop. Beginner flower fence. Yes. Okay. Back. Yes. Okay. Oh, complete this quest with River. Got it. Okay. It's throwing me off that the quest is fight when it has something to do it. Like, that's how it's highlighting. I don't know why. Tap Girl, I'm glad you picked up the flower fences. Before you run out of here, I thought I'd give you a few tips about Dreamy Bandit's training. As you might have noticed, you will naturally train your horse as you ride around town or jump in the arena. You can see next to their energy which skill they are actively training. For example, galloping will train their endurance, while cantering improves their speed. Flexibility is practiced by turning sharply and jumping. Well, it's pretty self-explanatory. Keep in mind, you can't train a horse indefinitely. It will be limited both daily based on the horse's energy and through their whole life depending on their potential. As your horse practices those different activities throughout the days, such as training and competing, their energy will go down. This will also impact how long they can gallop. If your horse completely runs out of energy, they won't be able to go faster than a canter. Okay. Luckily, energy is restored daily as long as your horse is healthy. Your horse will also have more energy if they sleep in the stables, so keep that in mind before turning them out in the pasture. Potential, on the other hand, can't be restored as easily. Your horse will naturally lose potential as they age and will lose a potential point for every skill point they gain. In other words, if you want to maximize a horse's speed skill, you might want to limit their endurance training to put as much of their potential as possible into their speed. For now, let's focus on improving your horse's jump skill. Simply walk into the arena with Dreamy Bandit and select a beginner course you'd like to practice on. You should have a few courses to choose from now. Come see me again once you've trained for a bit and let Madeline know about your progress. With any luck, she'll decide to open the competitions again. Okay. Why does it still say complete the quest with River? Sure, Madeline will be very happy to hear about your progress. Oh, and before I forget, here are a few apples for you. Well, for Dreamy Bandit, I'm sure you've noticed that your horse's energy goes down during training. If you want to bring their energy back up, you can always offer them a snack. Keep in mind you can only offer your horse a snack once per day, so choose your moment wisely. Go home and rest now. You both deserve it. Is it because we trained yesterday that it counted it as we trained today? Because I definitely didn't go into the arena and train. It just let me finish the quest. But also, again, this is early access. So there's going to be things. I want to try the flower fence thing that we just bought, though. Ooh, fancy. Okay, we're training the jumping skill. We're training the flexibility. Which I think is good. I don't necessarily feel like training the endurance. I like more of the flexibility and the speed training, I think. Because I want them to be able to turn around a bit easier. Whee! Flexibility and jumping. Also, this is just really fun. Whee! Y'all, thank you for hanging out while I have fun training my horse. Because this is entertaining. I think we'll maybe do like one more day and then we'll probably switch to ESO. Well, actually it's still morning here, so maybe we'll just finish this day and then swap to ESO because I do want to get some more progress made in our questing because we didn't even finish the first quest for the epilogue, so we definitely got to finish that today. That's for sure. And I don't know, honestly, this might just be a one-off stream thing. This could be something that would maybe come back on. If any day is a day that I'm going to stream something random, typically it's going to be on a Monday. But that is my thought. We'll see. I think we'll keep a little bit of their energy so when we're just moving around town, they're still training. But I like that. Now we don't have any quests, so I don't know what we should do. I guess let's go talk. Let's go touch base with Madeline, maybe. I wonder if we can get to the first competition. Maybe. I also appreciate that if the horse runs out of training energy, it's not like they like straight up can't go anywhere. They can still travel with you kind of thing. Wow. Good day. Chat. Competing in cross country is not only beneficial for the potential prize winnings, but also increase the value of your horse you won. Whoa, increases the value of the horse you won with. A horse with a history of successful wins is likely to attract more attention and potential higher bids at an auction house. Do I have a quest? Oh, I don't know what else to do. Y'all, what should we do? I guess we can go back and train more? Ooh, they gained a speed skill. Okay. How do I see? Oh, we can literally just type in there whenever and change their name. Only has 24% potential. Okay, I was gonna say the first horse had it the most potential out of our options in the auction house. This one doesn't. We're at 2% trust. Build a bond with your horse by spending time with them, winning competitions, and giving them treats. Can we give you a treat? Muck their stall and add bedding. I don't know how we muck the stall, though. Maybe we could go to the store and see if there's something we can buy there. To see... I don't know. It didn't give us anything for us to be able to muck out the stall, I guess. Player information. What? I think that means... I don't know. I don't know why it opened the map, though. I don't know. We got chickens! Oh, there's random people. Hello! Hello, random NPCs. Can I talk to you? The traveler wonders why there are more people in town. Okay. Hello! Quest? Chat? You're welcome, Annalie. I did a thing. Okay, now I'm sure you've noticed I only stock the essentials here in my store. A little bit of everything in case you need it in a pinch. Of course, you'll sometimes want to purchase more specialized items. These can usually be found in town in neighboring stores, but sometimes you'll have to venture out on the trails to find some more of the most unique stores. Okay. Ooh. A fluffy brush. That's a very fancy brush. Were you not... Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a comma. Okay, no, we don't have that much. I was hoping... I don't know how we actually muck out the stall, though. Anyone know how to do that? Any guesses? Can I see it? No, okay. I think we're good. I know, it was like, there doesn't seem to be something that we can buy for it. Oh. It scared me. Oh, thank you for the bits. You has Taco Bell. Enjoy the Taco Bell. Oh, I went to Taco Bell yesterday with the intention of getting, just getting nacho fries. But when I went into the app, I realized I had like a free item to use, and they updated the free items, because it used to be that for a fire tier free item like thing, the fanciest thing you could get was a nacho taco, like the Dorito taco. And the other thing was like, you know, chips and cheese, or like a small drink thing, or like a cheesy roll up or something like that. I went in there to redeem it because that reward was gonna expire yesterday, and you can get a cheesy gordita crunch now with it, and I'm like, okay, this expires, because I was just gonna go in there and get like some chips and cheese or something with it, you know, to go with, you know, just to use it, eat it with the nacho fries. I'm like, I'm not gonna say no to a free cheesy gordita, because that's like $4 or $5. I'm like, okay. So I don't know why they added that to it, but I'm not complaining that they added to like the choices of stuff. Okay, I don't know what else to do, and I don't know how to take care of the stall. Again, this game is in early access. I could see them adding maybe a bit more guidance in the beginning of the game. I mean, I guess you could just explore and stuff and whatnot, but also am lost. No horse answered. Do I have to have more friendship for them to come when I whistle? Probably. Let's go back to the ranch and see. That's really all that's here, I guess. So let's just go. back this way. I appreciate that you can see the NPCs on the map. That is definitely useful. Also, oop, pushed the wrong button. Oh, we are going the wrong way. This way. Maybe. Yes. Okay. We're going this way and around. I'm going to be directionally impaired for a bit. It's fine. Yeah, I was going to see. I think it's over here. Yes, just past the sheep. That's how we're that's how I'm going to remember it. It's just past the sheep. Because I'm going to see if we can figure out how to muck out the stall. Because we also have the area over here that I think is cool that we can set up on our own ranch. I'm also interested to see as the game like progresses of how you can actually like upgrade and do stuff. Because it looks like we have like that's the pasture. And then that's the area, the arena over there kind of thing. But I want to see if we can figure out how to muck out the stall. I wonder if they need to be not in there. Is there something in the stable we can use? I don't know. Maybe I'll check the Discord and see if I can figure that out. Or ask a question in the Discord to figure out how we can do that. Oh, thank you for the bits. Because I'm very confused as to how to actually do that. And I want to be able to take care of our horse because they deserve the bestest. The bestest of care. I think I'll actually let them go out to the pasture. I guess let's do this instead. Okay. We brush them? Oh, because they're dusty. Okay, it's actually showing up now. Okay, and the dust kind of goes away and then, okay. I was gonna say, you're not really supposed to brush the face like that, but it seems the game's letting me. There's the sparkly. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna let them go out to the pasture. Aw, I like that. And they could just hang out. It's cute. Okay. Honestly, I think we'll just end the day because I don't know what else we can do. We don't have, it didn't give us any quests. And I don't know how to muck up the stall. And we kind of used up the training energy for the day. So... I think we'll just pause there because I do want to get some ESO questing in as well. And I do want to do a wiggle break. So, I'm just going to tell her to sleep. Game saves successfully. Yay! Okay.
Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color?
Bo, thank you for the bits, you goober. Alright, let me come over here. I'll put on just the fans of my computer just actually like chilling out for a second. Y'all, thank you for letting me play the horse girl game. I appreciate it. I just really wanted to check that out today, and I thought it'd be fun to do together. We are going to play some ESO. I'm going to hop up, and I'm going to wiggle first. I'm going to check the Discord later and see if I can figure out and get some questions answered like that. Again, it's literally like launch day for it in early access, so I'm sure there's going to be, you know, other updates and changes and stuff to the game as it goes. Yeah. I think that's all I needed to say. That's all I wanted to say. I'm gonna get up and wiggle and hopefully my brain starts to function. It's fine. I'll be back. Hello. I am back. Sorry, it took a bit longer than I usually did. I ate a little snack, and all of a sudden I got hit with the like, weekend tired. So we're gonna jump in to ESO things before my brain decides that it's too tired to function. Yeah, because I want an ESO quest. I want an ESO quest. We have to at least finish the first epilogue quest. Is the goal. We have to at least finish the first epilogue quest tonight. Like, we gotta at least be able to do that. These quests are very long. They are the conclusion to the Galen and the High Isle questing. I do also have some ESO to play later because I'm not gonna do the PvP stuff on stream. I'll do that. I will just do that off stream. That there is an event going on. It's the White Strikes Mayhem, whatever. The thing that used to be the mid-year mayhem is here. And unfortunately, it's gonna be like back to back. I don't know. I don't dislike the PvP events. I like the quests that you do for it, but I don't like the PvP part. Oh, okay. I was like, where in the world am I? I was heading to the Blackwood public dungeon to do one of the endeavors, and then Talarian got home with food. So then I just, like, left my character there. Hey, stuff sold. Cool. ESO, not biased. Totally not. Totally not. So I have some endeavors to do, and I have the event dailies to do, but I will do those later. Because I want us to... Oh, where is the quest even listed? Isle? There it is. Okay. I was like, I was like, where is this even under? Because it's not technically a zone, technically. Yeah. The bot did just drop the link there if you have not had a chance to check out our St Jude campaign. There's lots of silly incentives and stuff on there. Our first milestone is doing a Just Dance stream that would happen during the month of May. And also support St. Jude as well. So that is at $100 raised that we will unlock that. So if we want that to happen, that is there. I'm not pressuring. I'm saying make sure you take care of you. But also I do think it would be fun. Yeah, the only reason I have it set as a milestone is just because, like, I want to do a Just Dance stream, but also it's the amount of time... It's purely to compensate for the time it takes to set one up and prep for it. Don't tell me what to do. I'm kind of telling you what to do. But I'm also not telling you what to do. Just thinking of that, it almost makes me think of Joy Eileen has like a tag on her stream that is literally "don't tell me what to do" is like the tag that's like always one of the tags that's always on her stream, and I always like giggle every time. It's just like, it's great, it's a "don't tell me what to do." And I get that, because definitely depending on what game you're playing, some people will like to try to tell you what to do. I find for the most part though, we don't face that problem really here, because I don't typically play games that are like highly backseaty, though I am slightly concerned for Mass Effect. I'm slightly concerned that we might encounter a person or two in the Mass Effect category for trying to backseat and spoil stuff. And I'm hoping it will be okay. You've had no problems? Okay. It's like, I'm figuring it'll be fine, but also like, in terms of categories that I typically stream under, that one would be one that would be more likely to have people try to come in and, you know, be ridiculous and spoil things and whatnot. So just because it's a game that a lot of people have played, it's not like a new game. It's a game that's been out long enough that a lot of people have played it. I just realized both the cats are over here. I was like, wait, I saw one move and there's like, wait, there's two heads. Hello, cats. Are you being nice and sharing the spot? Bella, are you trying to... Busy. I cracked the window open and Bella's like sticking her head between the like... What do you call them? Like the slats of like the window. Yeah, you two are silly. Yeah, you two are silly. I need a cat cam so y'all can see it. Okay, we are jumping into ESO questing, so if you do not want spoilers, for the epilogue story quests of High Isle / Galen, we are on the first one. We're a chunk of the way into it, but we still have some way to go apparently, so... Actually, okay, I'm actually not being bad at inventory management. Normally I am, but y'all, my inventory managing right now has been quite good. I have a whole 79 spots empty in my bank right now. Is cat cam one of the incentives? No, but it can be. No, but it can be. I didn't even think about that. That's a great idea. I could definitely add that in there. We just need to pick an amount for it. I could definitely make it like a milestone. The only reason I don't have one, I would need to get another webcam because I don't. There is another webcam in this house, but it is not a good one. $5 to switch to a cat cam. We could also do it like that. Like I just move my camera to be on the cat. I do have an Android phone. I did download that at some point, but I couldn't figure out, because we were trying that for the cooking stream, that there's that app thing that you could do to get it to connect. And I messed around with it and I don't remember. I want to say it was I couldn't figure out how to get it. Which also, that was when I was still using Streamlabs. That was back on the old computer. I haven't messed around with it in just like OBS. Because that was the problem, is I couldn't get it to... Like, I could get my phone to connect to the site, but I couldn't get it to show up in slobs. But since I'm using OBS now, maybe I could get that to work. I don't know if I still have it on my phone. Yeah, see it better. Yeah, because the other thing that we had the problem with the other computer was... I have another webcam, like the original one that which actually I had no idea. If you ask me where this webcam is, I have no idea where this webcam is currently. But in theory, we still have the really old webcam that I started streaming with. But then we had the problem of the computer not necessarily recognizing both of them. So... Oh, to make it be a USB webcam? Oh. That might be an easier way to do it. Maybe. Yeah, because I didn't even think about, I could use my phone. Also, my poor phone case. The stars are so wearing off on it. And this one is all folded back. And I totally blame a kid randomly going up and deciding that they had permission to mess with my phone that was sitting on my cart. Not anywhere near them. Stop, children. But yeah, we probably could figure out something to hook up my phone as a cam, because that's really just the issue right now, is I don't have a separate camera. Time to join you and Bo. Maybe. I don't know. That's the thing. Is like I don't dislike this webcam. Like there's nothing wrong with it. I just know there's also better other things out there, because this could become the cat cam and I could pick something like I could quote upgrade my face cam and use this as the cat cam. Yeah, we could definitely mess with it this week for sure. You might have to remind me, but we could definitely do that. We could definitely figure out a cat cam thing. Oh, but finishing my thought of my inventory is being managed because I've spent, at least last week, maybe the last 2 times, I've done a couple movie nights. We're watching The Mandalorian, and I've been doing master writs. So I've been clearing out a lot of the master writs in my inventory that I've been meaning to do. So as one, yes, we would have one camera for the 2 cats. Yes.
That will be all, Sentry.
Yeah.
What's this?
Yeah, Bella, did you kick Ella out of her spot?
Assistant.
Forgive the intrusion, Captain. My friend will explain.
Okay. Sorry, NPC. I didn't mean to talk over you. I wasn't listening to the first part of your dialogue. Sorry. I didn't realize you were going to start talking as soon as I walked in here. So there's so many things going on in this quest. You know what? It's probably easier just to read this. I'm going to read the little recap of, we're doing the first epilogue quest, but this quest is long because there's so many things that are related and happening. So Lady Arabelle sent Zaji to find me. He says she has urgent matters to discuss with me, and he thinks they may have to do with the upcoming peace talks. So that's kind of the overall thing, is we're trying to get the peace talks to start with the alliance leaders, but they can't start because the Ascendant Order is still causing chaos and has a port taken over. Someone poisoned Lady Arabelle. So we're also trying to track down who poisoned her and find a cure, figure out an antidote for that and whatnot. So, kicked Ella. No. Bella kicked Ella out of her spot. Yeah, this quest is so long that it's like 3 quests in 1 quest. Yeah, if this quest was a chapter, a main story chapter quest, it would be like 3 quests long, is how many things we're doing in this quest. It would be multiple quests, even in a chapter. It would probably be like 10 quests if it was base game. It would probably be like 10 quests if it was base game, because base game quests are shorter. Wait, are you saying, okay, is the Necrom prologue 3 quests? Wasn't the prologue for this was like 3 quests, wasn't it? Like way back before High Isle? Epilogue, okay. Like quest, yeah, it was like Vardenfell definitely takes a bit to quest through too. No, you're all good. Okay, let's talk to the captain.
What brings a druid and Lady Arabelle's most trusted assistant to Steadfast Manor? I'm afraid Lord Bacaro is still on Galen, leading the relief efforts there. Is there something I can help you with?
I found crates and the shipping label addressed to you in an Ascendant Order stronghold.
Interesting. I was informed that those crates were lost at sea, but I suspected there was more going on than a simple accident. Add to that the minor thefts and intruders my knights keep running off, it seems the Ascendant Order has targeted us.
I also found this shard stone. Do you recognize it?
You say you found this with the Ascendant Order?
Mm-hmm.
That's one of Lord Bacaro's most prized possessions. He usually keeps it down in the cellars with his collection of trinkets from his adventuring days. Those thieves were bolder than I thought.
Oh. Confused because why would you know names? I don't know. Brains are weird, aren't they? They like to mix things up. So, you're claiming the Society of the Steadfast has nothing to do with the Ascended Order?
Claiming the Society provides aid to those in need. but it's evident that the Ascendant Order stole from us. You're Lady Arabelle's investigator. Would you check the cellars and help me determine how those thieves got past our security?
I'll see if I notice anything out of the ordinary in the cellars.
Take this key. It will open the door to the cellars. Just follow the path to the north toward the dock. If the Ascendant Order is stealing from the Society of the Steadfast, we need to know how and why.
Okay. Tell me about these efforts on Galen.
The Society of the Steadfast's primary charter involves providing relief to those unfortunate enough to be caught up in war or disaster. Galen was recently rocked by both brutal assaults and volcanic activity. We're sending supplies and healers.
Okay. You seem to know me, but I don't believe we've met.
Not officially, no, but Lord Baccaro tells me everything. I handle the day-to-day workings of the Society of the Steadfast and command our small contingent of knights. When Lord Baccaro travels, I oversee operations at Steadfast Manor.
Oh, okay. All right, let's go check the cellars. Oh, okay. I think that's the Thieves' Trove mark thing. I was confused as to why there was a purple one. Actually, no, I do want to go this way. Also, it's gotten to the point that I've played so many hours with having a companion out in this game that it now feels weird to walk around without one. Because the only time I don't have a companion is if I'm doing something specifically that the companion won't like, or if I'm on one of my other characters, because I don't have companions unlocked on anyone but my main character, because I have not gone through all of the quests on other characters, because I haven't had a need to or a reason to. I could see going and getting, like, Ember for my tank, or getting, you know, something for someone to be a DPS for my tank. Because my tank has no problem with staying alive for casual things. But has, like, no DPS. Okay. Investigate the cellars.
That empty sconce.
Oh.
See the druid symbols carved into it? Check if the shard fits into the socket.
Okay, I was gonna say, it's like, I don't see anything to investigate to, like, click on. Click on it? There we go.
Just
Secret tunnel!
a hidden door.
Secret
Let's see what
tunnel!
other secrets this manor is hiding.
Yeah, this would literally be, like, 3 different quests. For reference, for the most part, in a chapter quest or in a, like, you know, a main story quest thing, you maybe go into, like, one area like this. You do something before, you go into a specific area for something, and maybe you do a little bit something after. This is the second area, maybe even the third. I don't know, I lost count. Area thing that we've gone into specifically for this. And I think it's cool, but
Leading deeper beneath the manor. Let's see what Lord Baccaro is hiding down here.
there's like, I'm not complaining about it, but I just don't understand the reasoning of why. Like, for the most part, this quest definitely makes sense that it's still one thing, because even though there's a lot of stuff going on, all of it is still related to the same thing. But it's interesting that they don't split it up into more than 3, but also, like, it story-wise with this quest, it makes sense. The story is worth it. Oh yeah, 110%. I'm really liking the quest. I'm really liking the quest. And I'm liking that we're getting to find out more about the Ascendant Order. We're finding out, hopefully, to get the peace talks started and stuff like that. So, like, I'm not complaining about getting more story at all.
Druid circle. And an ancient one by the looks of it.
Oh.
I want to get a closer look.
Yeah. But it's just very interesting in comparison to everything else in this game. This almost, I guess the comparison is, I feel like I'm doing a Final Fantasy quest in ESO. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm doing like a Final Fantasy quest in ESO.
This place feels sacred, ancient. Did Lord Bacaro know it was down here? And why keep it a secret? Instead of answers, suddenly we have more questions.
Do you know where we are?
Somewhere beneath Steadfast Manor. But if you're asking what purpose it serves, that's an ancient druid circle. It's a place of power and meditation from long ago. As far as I know, the Stonelore Circle isn't aware this location even exists.
Why would Lord Bacaro keep a place like this a secret?
I'm not sure, but stones as old as these, they hold memories, emotions from ages past. Some believe they can tap into that power, use it for their own purposes. There may be a perfectly benign reason to keep such a place secret.
Also, this makes me think if the Necrom chapter will be longer in comparison to other chapters. I was wondering that too, like, overall, like, the number of quests I feel like has gone, like, if we're talking, like, base game, compared to base game areas, the number of main story quests we get per zone has gone down, but the length of each quest has greatly increased. So, like, we're still overall getting more questing, even though it's, like, less broken up individual quests. You don't sound convinced.
More often than not, places such as this are forgotten for a reason. Let's see what else we can learn, and depart this ancient hall as soon as we can.
Okay. Oh, the quests are shorter was to help level up in the past. That's fair. I didn't even think about that in terms of, like, pre the 1 Tamriel update. That would make a lot of sense that they were shorter for leveling up purposes. I didn't even think about that, yeah. Guess we have to go out and around? Guess we're going this way. We gotta go out and around to get to where they're, I think. Oh, apparently we accidentally killed a centipede too. I really would like to do just like a lot of story questing stuff this summer. Oh. Hold on, this is gonna drive me nuts if I don't change it. I put the shadow ability thing on here, and I don't want that on here. Well, I'm not in a PvP zone, because that is just gonna be me randomly disappearing while fighting stuff, because I will push that button in the middle of combat.
Anyone else?
Not yet, Ember.
Powerful spirits often guard locations such as this. Be careful.
Yeah! Take that! I want to do a lot of story questing this summer. Not necessarily specifically on stream. Just like in terms of like off-stream gaming this summer. I want to play a lot of base game in ESO. And I would like to play more Final Fantasy and quests through there as well. I'm also planning on giving myself like a structure of essentially like a work day, because my masters will be starting up again in June. So to balance the stream stuff that I want to work on during the summer, the college stuff that I will need to work on, and also just like general house things and whatnot, I'm gonna give myself like a work day of like, I'm gonna work on this for so many hours and this for so many hours a day. And then I will, you know, obviously like take the evening and like work on things.
There. Let's get a closer look.
Right. And then, you know, obviously the evening would still be like, I will play whatever kind of stuff.
Those carvings. definitely druidic.
Okay.
Did you hear that
Oh.
Vanus Galarian was rescued from the Black Forge?
Who's... Okay. Ancient Druid Bloodlines, a genealogy and in-depth study commissioned by Lady Lorena Merchant 2E541. After an exhaustive study, I can say with reasonable certainty that with your family, or that what your family has I can say with reasonable certainty that what your family has always suspected is almost positively true. The Merchant bloodline is indeed an ancient Breton bloodline, dating back to the first appearance of the half-elf race in High Rock. Further, I have found clear evidence that the family, as it is known today, can trace their ancestry to druids who arrived in the Sisters Archipelago with the original flotilla of the Druids of Galen, the very same that departed High Rock in the First Era. Moreover, I feel confident in proclaiming that not only were the Merchant members of the Bretons' original Druidic ancestors, they were also clearly of royal blood. If you consider Druid King Kassarin to be equivalent to the aristocrats who govern High Rock in the current era, add to that what we know of the Vloris bloodline, and your son will inherit the best of both dynasties. Why else would House Merchants heraldry be rendered as 3 cups spilling seeds and leaves, if not for the druid connection? What follows is a complicated genealogy working backwards from the time of writing to the ancient days of the original Druids of Galen. Kassarin, the Druid King, is clearly shown in the family tree. The last entries from the time of writing appears as follows. Lady Leron Merchant, 2E521. Lord Lucas Valoris, 2E516. Married, 2E538. Bacaro Voris, 2E540. Okay. Oh, Lord Bacaro's journal? Okay, most recent entries follow. At my first rage at the failures on High Isle and Galen. Okay, I have thoughts. Hold on, I have thoughts before even reading this. Because we don't know. I just had a moment of, wait a second. Is Lord Bacaro, is he the Ascendant Lord? Is that why the Ascendant Order has a Lord? Hold on! I was gonna say, he definitely has been involved with stuff. And I was suspicious in terms of him with what he's been up to and going back and forth with Galen and everything. Because he's been involved in so much of this storyline on the sidelines to know what's going on that he would have had all that information. Okay, now we got it. Hold on. I'm just going to read these now. Okay. At first, my rage at the failures on High Isle and Galen knew no bounds. I had set up everything for success. The Alliance leaders should have died at sea, but they were too stubborn, and my Magus failed to kill them at all flags. Lady Arabelle's champion hadn't killed the fool, I would have. Then they foiled my plans on Galen. House Monard would have fallen, and I should have had a unified Druid Empire as my ally. Then I could have disbanded the Society of the Steadfast and replaced it with my Ascendant Order. The Magus was too arrogant. Archdruid Orlaith too hesitant. I cannot allow others to fail me again. A new Druid King must rise to fulfill the prophecy and claim the sacred regalia. I always intended this moment. It's my blood heritage, after all. I am the last living descendant of Druid King Kassarin. through my mother's bloodline. The legacy of the Bretons is mine to claim. I would have been content to let Orlaith rule for a time while I consolidated power and formulated plans. But she was too weak. I see that I must step forward now. I must replace the corruption of the ruby throne with the purity of the ivy throne as nature demands. When I claim the regalia and awaken the true power of Mount Firesong, I will bury the current order in fire and ash. And from those ashes a new order will rise, not of brittle rubies and stone, but of ivy and vines and roots that entwine and grow and spread. A new green age will dawn, nourished on the blood of the old. You put that together when I first talked to him way back before Galen during High Isle never liked the guy. Okay. There, the title of the chapter has been said, Legacy of the Bretons. Okay. I definitely, like, remember back in High Isle talking to him and not, and like, I wasn't like off put by him, but it, you know, when first talking to Lady Arabelle, it was like, okay, yeah, I immediately liked her and whatnot. Lord Bacaro has always been a character that I'm like, okay, he's there. I don't, like, dislike him, but I definitely don't like him as a character. Like, he's definitely been playing the role of the I'm keeping things in order, I am here character. Like, not necessarily being super helpful, but always being there, if that makes sense. Oh, this totally makes sense. I'm kind of bummed that I didn't think of it sooner.
Armor. It looks just like the Ascendant Lord, doesn't it?
Uh-huh. I was gonna say, that's probably why he's hiding all this shit down here, is because he didn't want anyone to know. Have never liked your instincts was like on red signal. Now I'm interested though, because in terms, y'all, I am forever behind on VOD watching, and I could skip forward and skip over stuff, but I want to have completed playthrough stuff of clips and things and whatnot, which is why I have not skipped forward to be more current. The VODs I am currently watching are when we were questing through High Isle, and now I'm really interested to see, like, watch through the High Isle questing with Lord Bacaro. Because, like, I'm just specifically thinking about the moment, like, way back at the beginning, like, the beginning of High Isle, when you're first talking to him and finding out, like, when Lady Arabelle's talking to Lord Bacaro and they're finding out the 3 ships are missing. And because I think it's Lord Bacaro she's talking to at that point. I'm kind of bummed that I didn't it took me that long to put it together, because I've been trying to think about who's the Ascendant Lord, and it definitely felt like oh, what's her name, the Magus's sister, whatnot. I was definitely suspicious of her, but it felt like she was definitely suspicious, and it wouldn't have surprised me if it was her, but she felt like too obvious an answer of her being the Lord. And she wasn't involved in most of the other things. Okay, this is cool.
What's the connection here? Why does the Ascendant Order care about this place? And why does Lord Bacaro have a suit of the Ascendant Lord's armor?
Lord Bacaro is the Ascendant Lord. I found a journal written by Lord Bacaro. In it, he admits to being the Ascendant Lord. Again, why does the evil dude keep a journal? Why does the evil dude keep a journal and write down all their things that they're doing? It's like, you're just creating evidence against you, is all you're doing.
What? But Lord Bacaro is a man of peace. Why secretly control the very order of rogue knights that are actively trying to destroy everything he's worked for? I don't understand.
Yeah, because that's one of the things too, is like, I was suspicious of Lord Bacaro, like, in terms of him putting off the peace talks. Like, I understand him wanting to, like, his excuse was that he wanted to wait until the Ascendant Order was, like, fully taken care of before the peace talks could start. But talking to him when he was next to the ship, the way, like, even just, like, the voice actor sounds more of the, like, I'm, like, slightly panicky trying to come up with an excuse. That was definitely suspicious. Like, I noticed that. I don't know if I verbally said anything about that, but I definitely, like, picked up on, like, okay, I get that to a point, but also, like, why can't the peace talks happen in a completely different location than we know the Ascended Order's at? Because they can forget their evil plan. Not everyone has good memory. Okay, even villains have problems. Okay, fair, but also it's still just creating evidence against them. Which, the other thing too is, like, at this point, you can also think of it, the, like, the person who is, quote, the villain of the story doesn't necessarily see them as the villain, themselves as the villain of the story. In their point of view, they are the hero of the story. So them documenting their story is them writing down their hero's journey. So, like, if you look at it from that point of view, then it's like, okay, but still, you're creating evidence of all the things you're doing. It can't be that obvious. And then I noticed more and more, and I was like, oh, it is? Okay. I took the Lord as that it was, like, a higher title kind of thing, just in the order itself. So, like a true villain, you have some explaining to do. Yes, Jessica. Are you plotting things? Okay. Lord Bacaro wanted the Fire Song to unite the druids. He wants the circles to crown a new druid king.
So he helped foster the conflicts on Galen,
Mm-hmm.
then stepped in to help with the Steadfast after the dust settled, all while making alliances with the victors. But his plans failed. No new druid king has been crowned.
Okay, hold on. I'm just connecting a Galen thing. Wasn't Lord Bacaro, like, the only person? Didn't he make it out of the cathedral collapse? And wasn't he, like, the only one who made it? Because I did think that was weird. He was the only one, because I don't think he was in there. He wouldn't have been in the cathedral because he would have known it was going to collapse. Which is why he survived. And he was the one who wanted everyone to go to the cathedral. I'm kind of annoyed that I didn't notice these connections sooner. Because now that I'm like, I'm putting that together, there, it so makes sense. It's all there. If you're looking for it, it's there. But when we were questing through Galen, I wasn't thinking about, like, the Ascendant Lord and those things. I wasn't thinking about that because we were so focused on the Galen story. I wasn't connecting any of that back to High Isle stuff. You notice I was like, oh no. Yeah. I think part of it too is also, it has been a bit since we quested through High Isle. So my brain is now, like, these quests are making my brain remember some of those details about the Ascendant Order and stuff like that. And also going back and watching VODs. I'm noticing that. For reference, I'm watching VODs from July. So I'm, like, almost a year behind. It's fine. So it's been a bit since I've quested through High Isle. So yeah, I was like, I think if I had quested through High Isle and Galen closer together, I think I probably would have made that connection sooner. But because I wasn't I didn't actively have the High Isle story in recent memory, I didn't find that connection. But oh, I love that though, that's the connection. I think that's really cool. Okay. I also found this genealogy. It indicates that Lord Bacaro is a descendant of the last Druid king.
Let me see that. Could this be accurate? Could Lord Bacaro be a direct descendant of Druid King Cassarain?
Maybe.
Oh no. The carvings. I think I know why this place is important to Lord Bacaro. Examine the carvings. I'll explain what I see in them.
Okay, I'll examine the carvings. Didn't quest together, but for ESO, I have way too great a memory. I'm surprised how much I remember after 2 years from base game. I used to think I had such a great memory, and I really, like, some things I just am not as good at remembering anymore. And I've thought about it in terms of things that I used to do a lot more of, like, I don't know what to call it, like a memory loop, if that makes sense, of like things that I was playing or things that I was like actively engaging in, and I would just have like a, I guess like a, not like, it's not like a visual loop. I don't have a visual brain. I have a word brain, but just like the background noise in my brain would just like loop through things, and that repetition helped me remember stuff. But the one thing that my medication does is it makes it so I don't constantly have that, like, so many channels of noise going on in my brain. So I'm not as, you know, I don't have that to help with memory, if that makes sense. I'm trying to figure out how to best explain that of, like, things, if that makes sense. So, because I don't have that constant background dialogue constantly in my brain going, I'm not getting that repetition of the, like, re-exposure to the thing. So it's not going from short-term to long-term. So I'm not remembering as many things and, like, details of stuff, if that makes sense. Like, I will remember a lot more, like, generalities of, like, remembering of, like, yeah, we did stuff with the Ascended Order in High Isle. You asked me more specific things, I don't know how much I would be able to remember. Memory is selective, yeah. Always been like this. Yeah, so it's like, it's great in terms of for being able to, like, focus and function, but there are some times where I miss not having the ADHD medication, but also I know if I don't take it, how much function I do lose, but also, like, the different memory loops, and I don't always, like, I have a song that is typically, like, stuck in my head, but I don't have a song that is always playing in the background of my head. I don't have all the tabs open anymore and all playing audio at the same time. I can swap back and forth between tabs and have different background audio, and it's not all playing audio at the same time, I guess is a way to describe it. If that makes any sense, kinda. I don't know, brains are weird. What an interesting brain. Brains are weird. Yeah, because, like, without medication, it's like I have, you know, I have a whole bunch of tabs open, and all of them are simultaneously, like, either talking or playing audio or whatnot. But with medication, it's like, I still have those tabs, but I get the control to be able to pick and choose which one is playing the audio at a moment. Is the best way I can think to describe it.
Do you see? That's a stylized rendition of the Ivy Throne, with the Druid King's regalia, the crown, staff, and gauntlet below it, carved above the throne. That's the heraldry of House Mershad.
Oh, okay.
So, Lord Baccaro, the Ascendant Lord, believes he's descended from the last Druid King through his mother's bloodline. He wants to become the Druid King and re-establish the Ivy Throne. That's why he went to Galen. He needs the Druid King's regalia.
Didn't we give him one of it? Doesn't Lord Baccaro have the bracers? He has one of them. Okay. Fine. He has one of them. At least he doesn't have all three. Okay, what's so important about the Druid King's regalia?
In and of themselves, the regalia have no innate power. They're symbols, nothing more. However, the very fact that the sacred seeds have been regrown into the crown, staff, and gauntlet give credence to the prophecy of the Druid King.
When we gave them, I was like, no, 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 please, God, no. Fine. I was gonna say, I did pick up on the fact that Lord Baccaro was very enthusiastic about protecting one of the regalia. He was very intent and interested in doing so. Okay, remind me about this prophecy.
The dream of Cassarain. The druids of the archipelago have debated its meaning since it was first uttered so long ago. With the regalia, Lord Baccaro can proclaim that the conditions of the prophecy have been met and that he's the new Druid King.
Which is not good. Okay. Yeah, we don't want him to be the new Druid King. That's not good. Okay. Would the Druids really believe that?
The prophecy holds deep significance for druids. We've been waiting for its promise to manifest for a long, long time. We have to hurry. I must administer the antidote to Lady Arabelle and warn her of this betrayal. Meet me back at Mandrake Manor.
Okay. What about Captain Marguerite? Should we tell her what we've uncovered?
Captain Marguerite's reputation is impeccable, and she seemed unaware of all this. But the same could be said about Lord Baccaro.
I was gonna say...
Until we determine how far this corruption has spread into the Society of the Steadfast, we keep this to ourselves.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if she would know or not. Top 10 anime betrayals of all time. Yes. I have been thinking about that lately, of like, I want to get back to like watching anime things, because I was watching through Sailor Moon at some point and then I just haven't watched any more of it, and I would like to go back to watching My Hero Academia, because I was liking that and then I never watched more of it, but I'm so bad at sitting and watching things. I'm so bad at it. Like, we do sit and watch stuff on a weekly basis, but if it's not for, like, movie night / us watching TV show stuff, whatnot, I'm really not good at sitting and watching stuff. Well, unless if you count me watching through Critical Role. I'm on episode 28 of Critical Role, so... But again, I can sit and I can watch Critical Role for a few minutes. Or it's something, like, I don't have to visually watch it. I can also just have the audio, so I could be doing something visually engaging while listening to it. But I'm on episode 28, so I'm still got, like, 20, 30 some episodes still to do to catch up, because they're on, like, episode, like, 58 or something like that? 58 or 59, I think? So... Wait, Brando, your best friend's pants, though? I'm concerned. I'm really... Yes, Bo, I'm very bad at it. Recommend Bleach, but it has like 300 episodes. It's really good, but there's a lot of filler. Yeah, and that's one of the things too that can be tricky with anime. It's like it could be a good show, but also it could be like so much content of things to like watch. And that's one of the things too is like I was watching Sailor Moon on Hulu, which is like the original Sailor Moon, and it has all that filler in it that Crystal doesn't have, so it takes longer to watch through stuff. But also I like it because you're actually getting more individual personalities and connections between the Sailor Scouts versus just the main story. So, has like 12 episodes? Which one is that? Like the comedy of the filler, but it makes 300 episodes drag out a lot. Yeah. A horror anime. Ooh, okay. What? Okay. It teleports there, Brando? Also, telepoop. Okay. So, okay, you know what? No, I don't need more explanation, and I don't need more logic or reasoning behind that. So I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna not. I'm gonna not ask the question. I have questions, but I do not want the answers. So we're not going to ask the questions. LA? Why is that quoted? With you gotta at least quote something before that. There's some kind of context. Y'all, you know, they always say to ban the trolls in stream, and yet somehow the biggest trolls of all are the ones that end up with mod swords. No questions, no context. Fine. Blood Sea was really interesting and it's short. Another one that was really good. Oh, and it was also super short. Okay. Because that's the thing is I'm just not good at... Like, I have to actively, like, think to, like, sit and, like, watch a thing. If it's something that I can listen to while doing something else, that... I mean, that's really the thing, too, is... I need something to do with my hands. So, like, sitting and watching something, which is why usually even during movie night, I'm... You know, I'm doing something game-related that doesn't require brain power. Like, you know, that doesn't require me actively thinking about it, of, like, doing surveys, or master writs, or, like, you know, minimal thinking of something in a game, or Power Wash Simulator, you know, those things where I don't need to be making executive decisions. Because I need to do something other than just sit here. I'm not good at just sitting and watching something. So, like, it will be like a watch out of my corner of my eye kind of thing, which, if there's no dialogue actively happening, then I will actually, like, turn and watch the thing. But, oh, the anime is called Another. Okay. I don't know, there's so many good things out there to watch, and just not enough focused ability to be able to watch it all. Or time.
Lady Arabelle, drink this. It will neutralize the poison. We discovered the source of the poison, and something more. Our friend will tell you.
I knew you wouldn't let me down. Tell me what you uncovered, dear.
Nothing good. But also good to know, but...
Ugh. Couldn't you have added a touch of cinnamon or honey to this, Ravana? No matter. I assume I will be hale and hearty again before long. Now, enough with the suspense. Tell me what you've uncovered, dear.
Okay. Lord Baccaro is the Ascendant Lord. He sent the poisoned wine to you and Duchess Elena.
The poison must have affected my hearing. Did you say Lord Baccaro is the Ascendant Lord?
Yep.
How can that be? He sponsored the peace talks. He started the Society of the Steadfast, which has done nothing but good for the archipelago and the mainland.
I found his journal. He admitted his crimes and claims to be a direct descendant of the Druid King.
Looking at things from this perspective puts the delays and how the Ascendant Order has managed to stay one step ahead of us in a very different light.
It does.
But why go through all this trouble? What is Lord Baccaro actually planning?
From what we found under Steadfast Manor, we think he wants to be the next Druid King.
I feel better already. Well done, dear Ivana. As for this business about the Druid King, I read the reports from Galen. Some druids truly believe that the Ivy Throne would be an improvement over the Ruby one. But all this chaos and murder...
What should we do, Lady Arabelle?
We've been hesitant for too long, unsure of where the next attack would come from. Now we know. It's coming from inside our circle, from someone we considered an ally, a friend. Take this, my friend. We'll deal with Baccaro soon enough.
Y'all, we found a quest end. We found the end of a quest. How many hours did that take us? Because it took at least like 2, if not 3, something. I don't know. That was like the longest quest. We found it. We found the end of the quest. Okay, that was 1 of 3. And according to Jessica, the other 2 are just as long. So we're in this for the long haul.
I can't in good conscience start the peace talks while the Ascendant Lord, the man I knew as Lord Baccaro, is out there doing who knows what. I'm afraid I need your help again, my friend. We must keep the Druid King's regalia out of
Ascendant
Baccaro's
Sleuth.
hands.
Yeah, because the other thing that I was a little suspicious of is that how much Lord Baccaro has been away with, like, helping Galen, whatnot, and things like that. Anime friendship. High five. Yeah. I wish I was better at sitting and watching things. Like, Talarian will just, like, sit and, like, watch YouTube videos and different things and whatnot. And, like, I wish I could do that. But, like, sitting and watching, like, a YouTube video, like, I can, like, you know, sitting there and, like, for 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes of, like, sitting and watching, I will, like, lose. I can't. I can't do it. Like, I cannot just sit there and watch a YouTube video. Like, that's longer than, like, 5 minutes without getting distracted or clicking away or pausing and doing something else. Like, I can't. I just can't do it. Not without, like, actively putting in the effort to keep watching it. And even if it's something that I'm, like, liking the video or stuff like that. The thing with anime that is tricky is I do like watching the subtitled versions. I don't mind dubs, but I do like hearing the original voice acting, so I do like the subtitled, which means I have to actively be watching the screen the whole time to be able to read it. I can't be doing something else at the same time, so getting myself to sit there to specifically just watch something and not do anything else at the same time, it's complicated. Because the most time that I will, like, sit and watch something is if I'm sitting and eating. And if I'm eating, you know, I'm going, you know, I'm looking up at, you know, up and down at the screen and food and whatnot. So that can also be hard to read subtitles. So I usually don't watch subtitled stuff while eating food. But that's also the time where I can just sit and watch something and I still have something to do with my hands. There's no winning. There's no winning in this situation. Like the freaky deaky stuff, though? Okay. Hold on. He just walked by, but I think he's got his headphones in. He's been listening to audiobooks. Okay, he's gonna go look at the name of the thing, because he showed me, like, a clip of, like, one of the characters in this anime that he watched, that it's, like, two little blobs, and, like, one's, like, an eyeball, and the other's, like, just a mouth. So he's gonna go look at the name of what it was. Because he can remember the name. Oh, you started it dubbed. I can't change that now. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, is, like, if I do it one way or the other, it's like I gotta stick with one or the other because I want the voice acting to sound the same of whatever it is. So, I would like to actually go back and rewatch Sword Art Online. Because I watched that quite some time ago, and Talarian said I should watch the abridged version, but I don't remember enough of the actual story to, like, I think, appreciate the abridged version as much as I could. And I originally watched Sword Art Online dubbed because I watched it on Netflix when and it's in, like, on Netflix. I don't know if it's still on there. It was like movie format. So it was like a whole bunch of stuff that was like 2 hours or whatever. The Sacrificial Princess and the King of Beasts. That is the longest title ever.
No. Paltry.
That is such a long title. Also, apparently, Talarian put a picture in Tomorrowland of the thing.
Right.
Yeah, fair. But also, like, the...
I didn't want to get hurt, so I decided to max out my...
That's the title?
Light novel titles are...
Okay.
Light novel titles are the description. Profit. Rather tell you.
Y'all, I found a cat. I found an Ella. Okay. What? No snuggles? Or not the right snuggles? There we go. Yeah. Clarion has the other cat. Huh? There are two. You know this. Uh-huh. You have a cat? And I have a cat. 1 + 1 = 2. Uh-huh. Hello. Aw,
Insert Fairly Odd Parents.
yeah. There's cat hair stuck to my face. There are two of them. They just don't like being held at the same time. Got 19 of them today? How much PvP Jessica, have you just... I thought you said you weren't going to play this event. There are two. Okay. Anywho. Bacaro already has the gauntlet, but Count Stefan and Druid Laurel have the crown and the staff.
Then we must assume that Count Stefan and Druid Laurel are in danger. If Lord Bacaro truly believes he's the heir to the Ivy Throne of the Druids, he'll stop at nothing to get his way. We must go to Galen and defend the remaining regalia.
Okay, what do you need me to do?
Druid Ravana and I will get Zaji to sail us to Galen. While we collect the staff from the Stonelore Circle, I want you to go to Count Stefan and protect the Druid King's crown. We'll meet you at Castle Mornard as soon as we can.
Okay, I'll head to Fastir and help Count Stefan.
I'll leave Captains Colleen and Suzo to guard the Alliance leaders while we go to Galen. First we protect the regalia, Then we stop Lord Bacaro, or Lieutenant Lord, or whatever he calls himself. Now, get to Vastir and protect the crown.
She'd had 50. Uh-huh. Position 79 on the leaderboard for Emperorship. Jessica! Also, I don't even know how to check the leaderboard. Yeah. There's a picture of the little creatures in Tomorrowland that I was mentioning. If you want to look at it. Oh, okay. So, sorry, I also got distracted because, I clicked into Discord and I saw someone replied to me. Apparently, there's a place with a pitchfork in the wheelbarrow that you can click on in the horse stall or something to actually muck out the stall. I'll have to go mess with that later. How many achievements you got today on PvP? I would not be surprised if you got like a ton. I would like to get more PvP achievements, but that also requires me to do PvP. So, also Pokemon. How are you feeling, Lady Arabelle? Did the antidote work?
Druid Ravana's elixir has done wonders. I feel stronger already.
Yay!
Still, I was weak from the poison for a long time. I expect my recovery will be slow but persistent. Don't worry, dear. I'll leave the dangerous work to you and Ravana for now.
Okay. What happens if Lord Bacaro gets all 3 items of the Druid King's regalia?
I don't really know. I'm not an expert on Druidic law and prophecy. According to what you and Ravana discovered, Bacaro believes he's a direct descendant of Kasserine, the last Druid King. If he gains the regalia, he could make a claim for the title.
Mm-hmm. And the Druid circles would accept him as their king?
I never underestimate anything when it comes to religious fervor.
Okay, fair.
If nothing else, his connection to this legacy gives him a legitimate claim to power through his mother's bloodline. And many might see the Ivy Throne as preferable to the Ruby one.
Okay. 2 brand new dyes. Nice. That's one of the reasons I want to get some more achievements, is I would like some different dyes for outfits and costumes, because I feel like I don't necessarily have bad ones, but I just don't have some of the good ones, if that makes sense. Got a fancy style staff? Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I didn't do the scroll quest, like the actual event quest this time, because I realized I have like 3 or 4 copies of the scroll for this event, and I don't need another one. I think I could technically destroy the extras if I want to, but I have like 3 or 4 of them floating around. I'm like, why do I have multiple of them? Oh, you actually had an Elder Scroll? Okay, that's cool. Honestly, like, I do really like the concept of Cyrodiil. Like, I do, like, when I've been in big groups running around in Cyrodiil, Cyrodiil can be a lot of fun. That requires a big group of people to run around in Cyrodiil. It's intense. Yeah, I would be terrified running around with a scroll. The closest I've gotten to one is I've seen someone running with a scroll. I've seen someone running past with a scroll because, you know, it gives the, like, thing above your head. But that's as close as I've gotten to one. Yeah, Brando, there's actual, like, Elder Scrolls that you could steal and control in Cyrodiil. Yeah. Yes, there's actually Elder Scrolls, yes. You don't want to look at them or read them for very long because you go blind. Why can't we just start the peace talks?
Because we don't know how far-reaching Bakara's conspiracy is. The Alliance leaders are safe inside the palace, with their loyal captains watching over them. And we don't want them to hear of this betrayal yet. It would end the talks in a flash.
Fair. Oh, you weren't the runner, you were just with... Okay. Was the support throwing bubbles for restoring the stamina? Okay. I just think it would be cool to just even do that. Like, it was one that is like, I saw them, like... It was one of those times that... I don't know why I was in Cyrodiil. I must have been doing, like, an endeavor or something, because it wasn't a time when it was an event and there was a ton of people. So there's just, like, one single person just, like, running past with it. And it wasn't my alliance. And I'm like, I did not engage. I was like, you do you. I'm here to do something else. Okay. Oh. I was gonna go back to the Way Shrine, but actually... Oh, I was hoping I could actually, like, walk up that way. I cannot. Okay. There's actually just the boat over here that we could just take to Vestir. At least across the way. It seems. I didn't realize that was there. Fancy. To Galen! Also, I must have accidentally bit my tongue earlier, because, like, the side of my tongue is, like... You know how... does anyone else have, like, their tongue, like, sit funny in their mouth sometimes? Like, I think I must have bit it, because it feels funny. I don't remember biting it? I don't know. Okay. Just invest here? Where... Oh, we're going to the... Okay, I'm assuming we're actually going to, like, the castle. Based on the fact that it's going inside somewhere. That would make sense that Stefan's in there.
I knew it. This was all the fault.
Yeah, okay.
Well, some.
I thought our troubles were over after all the death and destruction, but something worse is
There we
coming, Feda.
I feel it.
Oh, wait, they had different dialogue.
I don't seem to be making much progress.
Okay, sorry. Alright. I think we're gonna live. It was one of those things of, like, one bit of snot or phlegm or something moved, and then it was like, no, you're going to cough. I'm like, why? Really, body? Why? Why are we having these problems? Okay. I cut off their dialogue, and now I want to hear it. Because they were saying something different. I wonder if I walk away enough, if they will say it. Because they definitely were saying something different than the last time we walked over there. And I love that these NPCs keep having updated dialogue based on where we are in the story. I didn't realize that their dialogue would continue to update with the epilogue. No, say your dialogue. Say your dialogue. We're gonna reload and see if it will say it. Game.
Come to this fountain and wish I had a pint. Well, I don't know if that was their wish, but it's what
Well,
happens when
apparently
it's
they're
a
not going to say it
coin.
again. They were talking about something doom on the horizon.
The Ascendant Order on Galen? Hard to believe. Then again, I've seen dragons in Elsewhere and dark anchors in High Rock, so I suppose anything is possible.
Yeah.
Be wary, friend. The islands grow angry. Something tries to fully awaken Mount Firesong, and I fear what consequences that will bring.
Yeah, that is also a thing too to keep in mind. There's kind of a volcano that could explode. Dialogue, epilogue, semi-log. Yes.
Search the castle. If there are more rogue knights, I want them in chains.
We routed them from the library, but I'll make sure nothing was damaged or stolen.
Oh? What happened?
I'm glad to see you again, friend. I just wish your arrival didn't coincide with another crisis.
What's going on, Count Stefan?
A contingent of knights from the Society of the Steadfast entered the castle.
Oh.
Not in and of itself a concern, we are allies after all. But we weren't informed of a visit. When one of my knights saw them go into the library, she went to investigate.
What did your knight find?
She discovered them ransacking the library. They attacked her, but she was able to fend them off and summon help. My knights routed the villains, but we're unsure if anything was stolen, or if there are more of them hiding elsewhere in the castle.
Okay. It could be the Ascendant Order. They recently stole armor from the Society.
The Ascendant Order?
Mm-hmm.
The rogue knights that gave you trouble back on High Isle. What would they be seeking in my castle?
Foe, it is good to see you. Thank you for the bits. I'm awake. I am awake. It is fine. Okay. We discovered that Lord Bacaro is their Ascendant Lord. He wants the Druid King's regalia.
And those imposters must have been looking for the Druid King's crown. Come, we need to check the library at once.
Alright.
And later, I want to hear more about your accusations concerning Lord Bacaro.
Don't tell me you put the crown in the library.
I assumed it would be safe enough locked in a case in the library until I could make other arrangements. We had no reason to believe the relics were in danger. Besides, I only returned to the castle a moment before you arrived.
Where were you when the intruders arrived?
At the docks preparing to receive Lord Bacaro's ship and the relief supplies he promised. It never arrived. I suppose that was all part of the ruse based on what you just told me.
Uh-huh.
Now, let's go make sure the crown is still safely locked away.
Hopefully. Oh, no.
The library is this way.
Oh, no. He's got the crown, doesn't he? Oh, that's not good. We gotta get to Laurel. We gotta get to Laurel. Oh, no. Oh. Okay, like, I get ransacked, but, like, that's, like, some dramatic effort of knocking things over.
Damn their eyes, they ransacked the place.
Oh.
Let's see if the case is still here.
I don't think it's still gonna be here. I'd be very surprised if it's still here.
The crown belongs to the Ascendant Order now.
Oh, no. Let me up. There we go. We gotta get to Laurel. Because she's the one who's got the other piece.
No, the case is empty.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But how did they know to search the library, let alone behind the shelves?
Oh, that's why they were moving the shelves. Okay, so now he's got two pieces. Oh, no. He's got two pieces of the regalia. Hi, Medic. Welcome on in. Yes, of course. I am happy to do it. Yes, in case any of you did not know, the bot did drop it there. We are raising money for St. Jude all month long. There's lots of silly incentives, and there's also a number of milestones for Just Dance streams and scary games and things like that. So if you have not clicked on that link and checked that out, it supports a really great cause. So, yeah. You know, it's fine. The bad guy's getting the things that he needs, which is not good.
They stole the crown right out of my own castle. How is this possible? You said Lord Baccaro is behind this. I think you better tell me what you know.
Lord Baccaro is the Ascendant Lord. He believes he's the descendant of the last Druid king.
If you go back far enough, most Bretons have a druid hiding somewhere in their bloodline, but so many records have been lost. How could he be certain? Regardless, why the ruse with the peace talks and the Ascendant Order?
He wants to be crowned as the new Druid king. Replace the Ruby throne with the Ivy throne.
So Baccaro was behind it all. The attempts on the lives of the Alliance leaders, the death of the Archdruids of Raval and my father. Wait, Druid Laurel. The staff, Laurel and Free, are in danger.
I was gonna say, we gotta get to Laurel. Lady Arabelle has gone to the Stone Lore encampment to warn Druid Laurel.
Orlaith may have believed in a new age, but Baccaro is leading us toward the Green Scourge. King Cassarane's prophecy of the return of the Druid King. It predicts two possibilities. Either an era of peace and harmony, or a time of nature run amok.
What should we do?
Go to Glimmertarn and make sure Laurel and the staff are safe. I'll gather what knights I can spare. See if Captain Siravane is willing to aid us once more. I have a feeling we'll need all the help we can get to stop Baccaro and his Ascendant Order.
Captain Siravane is still on the island?
Siravane is a mercenary, but she and her Gilded Blade proved themselves trustworthy against the Dreadsails and the Fire Song. Since then, we've been paying her to help with the relief efforts.
Oh, okay.
We needed every ship we could hire.
Fair enough. Ferrying supplies and the Wooden is one thing. Will she agree to fight alongside us again?
I won't know until I ask.
Fair.
And if she refuses, you'll still have House Mornard at your side in the battle to come. Now hurry, my friend. Go make sure the staff and Druid Laurel are safe.
Okay. Your St Jude kid donations help a lot. Yeah, because I don't remember what the percentage is off the top of my head, but it's like a huge amount of their, like, you know, like yearly stuff of like how much money they have to, like, you know, their costs is like covered by donations from people. I used to know that stat. I used to know that stat. I don't know what it currently is. But yes, like when we say that like every dollar counts, it really does. And sorry, my memory recall is not great. We were talking about memory earlier, how my memory is not as great as I want it to be. But also saying of like having, you know, 1 million people donate $1 versus one person donate $1 million. Like $1 million is great, but also having 1 million people support, you know, research of kids, you know, getting healthy. Very thankful as a patient as a kid. Yeah, it makes me think of like, I actually have a student who is supposed to be starting back to school this next week. We're, you know, obviously we're approaching the end of the school year. He hasn't, you know, gone to St. Jude or anything like that, but, you know, just in terms of research that he got diagnosed with leukemia, and he's been out for most of the school year. He's like a kindergartner. So just knowing that, like, you know, research and all those things, you know, has helped reduce, you know, the deaths and, you know, increase the survivability of things like that. Yeah, it goes to actually help. Yeah. Leukemia, age 11. Yeah, it was like, I just, you know, because it sucks because it's, you know, you don't want kids to be sick. You want them to be able to be kids. Because I know it's like this, you know, this is a kid that was new to me. I'm a elementary school dance teacher, so I teach K-5. And so it was a kid that was new to me, so I only got to see him a couple of times, but it's like, I feel bad that he's, you know, missed out on all that time of like pretty much most of a school year because of being sick. But also I know that I'm glad that there's, you know, all that, you know, the research and things that has happened that he's getting better to be able to come back. Exactly, for the kids, which is why, you know, I have silly incentives and stuff of like, Bean Boozleds and whatnot, because I'm like, if there's kids out there suffering from being sick and whatnot, the least I can do is do a little bit of suffering of a grosser spicy bean to help for donations to support the kids. So, Dad of 3 healthy kids now would not be here if it wasn't for St. Jude. St. Jude's awesome. St. Jude is awesome. There's my only thing that I don't like about St. Jude is that they are supporting cryptocurrency. Don't like that, but all the things they do for kids and the research that they share globally is great. Oh, as an adult, okay. Lost the battle before I was born. The cure rate was much lower then, yeah. Because isn't leukemia more common in kids than adults? That's interesting as an adult. At least I've heard more of, like, diagnoses with kids versus adults. I'm going to Glimmertarn, I think, right? Is that what it said? Yes, go to Glimmertarn. Okay. Is the NFTs are bad? Yeah. Oh,
thank Ifray you're here. Something terrible has happened. This way.
Occurs more with the kids, but yes, okay. Well, crypto's still bad, Bo. There's still people who mine for crypto. It's still bad. Both of those are bad.
I would have never seen anything like this if I'd stayed at Tor Dreyok.
Oh. What happened? Oh no, don't tell me he's already been here. She's healing something. Don't tell me he's already been here. And he has the staff too, because that's... Oh, where's Free? Where's Free? Why is it Free here? Oh no.
Rot in damnation. Lord Bacaro, he betrayed
Oh
us.
no. This is fine. He probably timed it to do them both at the same time before one could warn the other. That's what I was worried about. This quest is just like, no, God, no. Oh, no. Because I'm just like, he probably timed it because he would have known that if one went missing, then we would be concerned about the other one and hide it. So the best strategy would be to go for both of them at the same time before we could warn each other that we need to hide them more securely. Okay, tell me everything that happened, Laurel.
Lord Bacaro and a contingent of steadfast knights arrived with their usual crates of supplies. He took me aside, warned me that the Ascendant Order was after the Druid King's regalia. He wanted to make sure the staff was still safe.
What did you do then? Oh, thank you for the bits. And heavily taxing it. Yeah, but there's still all the people who have all of the things that are mining for cryptocurrency that are not good for the environment at all. There's still all that's happening. That, whether it's taxed or not, that is still not good for the environment. Okay, what did you do then?
Blight it all. But I did just what you'd expect. He's our ally. Or I thought he was.
Mm-hmm.
I showed him that the staff was safe, and he grabbed it. Ordered his knights to hold us back. He has all 3 of the regalia, friend. All 3.
Oh, no! And what happened, Laurel?
We tried to resist, but we were no match for his knights. Then Bacaro displayed the regalia, proclaimed himself the Druid King, and commanded Free to follow him.
Oh, no.
And they did. That's when Lady Arabelle arrived. Wait, Stefan, is he all right?
Count Stefan is fine. Where's Lady Arabelle now?
As soon as I explained what happened, Lady Arabelle and her companions went after Bacaro. I told them we saw him leading Free toward Ifray's path.
Okay.
I stayed behind to tend to the wounded. But This smacks of the Green Scourge. I'll go with you.
Okay. Tell me about the Green Scourge.
It's from the dream of Kasserine, the prophecy of the Druid King. One choice, one will, one binding word shall bless or scourge all lands. Since those lines were carved into the Telling Stone, they've become the basis for our two possible futures.
And those two possible futures are...
The blessing of the Green Reward, or the curse of the Green Scourge. One ushers in an age of harmony with nature. The other predicts a world under siege by an angry and vengeful wilderness. Two possibilities. One Druid King.
Oh, okay. I listened to something on the radio about crypto mining spot that used more electricity than the rest of the town they were in. There was one... Oh, it's been so long since I've read it, but basically it was comparing the amount of electricity it used to, like, more than a small country. I don't remember the specifics. It's been too long since I've read the article. But yeah, it's not good. And what determines which one of these two futures comes about?
The Druids have argued about that for generations. From what you found at Ivyheim, it's clear Kasserine believed the reward would come when the circles reunited and selected a new king, while a usurper would summon the Scourge, a tyrant like Bacaro.
Any idea why Lord Bacaro would take Free to Ifre's path?
How should I know how that blighter thinks? Lady Arabelle told me that he's the Ascendant Lord, which now makes sense.
Uh-huh.
As soon as he revealed his treachery, his knights threw off their cloaks and revealed themselves to be the Ascendant Order.
You said he claimed to be the new Druid King. What happens now?
I'm not sure. Other than Orlaith, no one else has ever attempted to claim the title. At least not to my knowledge. Is it enough to just possess the regalia? Is that why he needs Free? To legitimize his claim? I'm not sure. Still, this is bad.
It's very bad. Bad in what way, Laurel?
In every way. Everything I know tells me the Druid King can command nature. Wield it like a tool or a weapon. If the title is taken by force, the prophecy tells us it begins an age of destruction. The Green Scourge.
Alright.
We lost Bacaro in Ifre's path.
Oh no.
Lady Arabelle is still out there.
Okay.
Thank you, Nairon. The Druidkin and I will take it from here.
Okay. Follow Lady Arabelle to Ifre's path. I was gonna say, I'm assuming we're going to Ifre's path next. I was gonna say, it probably makes more sense to go in this way.
We're going
Even
too
though
far.
We're going too far. Do you want to go back? You want to go this way, Laurel? We can go this way. I just figured it would be easier to get down there if we were going the other way. Maybe we can get in there this way? I don't think I've gone this way. Oh, there is the path down this way. Okay. Got it. Whee! Whee! Raji!
It's going down. I'm yelling timber. Lord Bacaro, go and help them.
I've heard that so long, it jump scared me. Oh, thank you for the... I appreciate you. Oh, goodness, you got a jump scare out of that. It's fine.
Lady Arabelle is very brave. Barely recovered from nearly dying and already chasing villains into a desolate and scary valley. Hurry, Five Claw. You must go help her.
I was gonna say, that's not good. Oh, I hear that in the, whatever the meme sound of that is. I'm not gonna attempt to do it myself because I would fail. Okay, why are you out here alone, Zaji?
Zaji decided to to wait out here for you, Five Claw.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Zaji waited to direct you. It is easy to get lost in such places, yes? Lady Arabelle followed the Ascendant Lord. Should Zaji call him that now?
Zaji, I love you, but you're still a coward. Zaji kind of has a tendency to get scared and not go into the scary thing. Even though he should to go help. Okay, Druid, Laurel, and I will find them, Zaji.
Oh, thank you, Five Claw. Zaji will go back to the Druid village and wait for you there. Look for Casca. She is a great tracker. If she hasn't found Bacaro yet, she will shortly.
Alright. Zaji is precious. We love Zaji dearly. Zaji is being Zaji. Yes, we must protect Zaji at all costs. Honestly, though, like, it is helpful for him to be there to direct us in which direction. So, like, it is a good thing.
They went this way.
There's just a body floating there. It's fine. Oh, there's Casca.
That's the giant cat that accompanied Lady Arabelle.
Good to smell you, Five Claw. Rivanna thinks Bacaro came here for a purpose. He's not far ahead.
Okay.
Rivanna told me to wait here. She wanted to make sure that Druid Laurel or whoever came after us knew where to go.
Okay.
She doesn't know what the Ascendant Lord is up to exactly, but she's sure he came to this place for a reason.
Okay, so where are Lady Arabelle and Druid Rivanna?
They headed west and followed Bacaro into Ifre's path. Bacaro left some knights behind to slow us down, but I took care of them. Did you happen to see Zaji on your way here?
Yes, he decided to head back to Glimmertarn.
Now that you're here, I'll head back too. I could be more helpful at the Druid village than in a cramped cavern. You might not believe this, but sometimes my size can be a hindrance. Just make sure to bite Bacaro a few times for me.
Okay, I will.
The ruins on the western wall of the hollow. That's got to be where everyone headed.
Okay. To this direction.
There's a druid ahead.
Oh.
Over here.
Oh, there's Rivanna.
Lady Arabelle followed them through that door.
Oh. No. Okay, hold on. Oh. That was cool. I actually remembered to push the, like, the energy surge thing on the ability. That was cool. Okay. Hi, Rivanna.
Lady Arabelle said you'd find us. Told me to wait here and point the way.
Okay.
She followed Bacaro, the Ascendant Lord, through that door over there. Go help her. I'm still not sure she's fully recovered from the effects of the poison.
Okay. Zaji and Casca said you might know why Bacaro has come to this location.
Just speculation, really. Ifre's path is a sacred place, and such locations contain power if you know how to draw upon it. Bacaro is going to need all the power he can get if he wants to press his claim as the Druid King.
What do you mean?
The Stonelore Circle, at least, will never accept his claim. Not unless forced to. Not to mention the Three Alliances.
Yeah.
Bacaro is going to need more than the regalia and his small army of knights to accomplish his ultimate goal. To rule all of Tamriel.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's interesting that he's pursued... I guess it's an interesting thought to, like, think about of... He's still continued to pursue the regalia and that pathway, even though he didn't eliminate the Alliance leaders. Because, like, that was part of his original plan. Which I guess, with them now being secure and things, maybe that would be more difficult. But I feel like, even now that he has the regalia, it's going to be harder for him to get his goal because the Alliance leaders are still there. So I don't know what his plan is. I'm assuming he has one, maybe. He's planned out so far. Okay, how is Lady Arabelle doing, Rivanna?
She's definitely on the mend, but she should be resting. Running after the so-called Ascendant Lord can be hazardous to her condition in a number of ways.
Uh-huh.
Go after her, my friend. Keep her safe and deal with Bacaro before things get worse.
All right. Oh, I was expecting to go to that door, but no, it's down here. That's just a frog chilling there. It's just blue frog.
All these plants were recently torn away. This door must have been hidden for ages.
Huh. Okay. Ifray's path ruins. Okay.
That's Lady
There she
Arabelle.
is. Okay.
What's she doing?
Good question. What is
Careful, dears, and watch where you step.
Oh, there's spikes. Yeah, I might not want to step on the spikes. Oh, and there's like... Oh. I was gonna say, there's pressure buttons, question mark?
Now, don't be alarmed, dear, but I happen to have stepped where I shouldn't have. I suppose I owe Druid Ravana an apology. The lingering effects of the poison do seem to have made me somewhat discombobulated.
Uh-huh, I would think so. Okay, and what did you step on, Lady Arabelle?
A pressure plate, I think. Some sort of trap put here who knows when, and by who knows who. That can wait, though. I followed Lord Bacaro in here. He met with a group of druids. Fire Song, I think. He promised them vengeance against the Stone Lord.
What about Free? Were they with him?
The nature spirit? Yes, they were here.
Okay.
I couldn't quite tell if they were a prisoner or not. Bacaro did say he needed them to talk to Ifray's path, whatever that means. You need to go after them, my dear.
What about you? We need to get you off that pressure plate.
Oh, I agree. But that's not going to be done quickly. And as long as I remain in place, we are all perfectly safe. You go on ahead. Druid Laurel can stay here and help me disarm this insidious contraption.
All right, I'll go after Lord Bacaro and Free.
Don't move, Lady Arabelle. Let me see what I can do.
Not a muscle, dear lady. Go, my friend. Find Bacaro and Free.
Okay, if you say so. No pressure. Didn't.
Someone approaches. Don't let them reach the ritual site.
Oh?
Ascendant Knights. Fire Song allies. Witness the awakening.
The awakening?
Bad. Do not do this.
Oh. Okay, I put Ember away because I was scared that Ember was gonna randomly talk when that dialogue was happening. And this is why you play with captions on, because there's no way I would have been able to like fully understand that without the captions. Boo. I know. It was a pun. No, you're not gonna bring peace to Tamriel. Oh, hello. Champion point. You're not gonna bring peace by forcibly taking control. No, that's not how you bring peace. No. That's not how that works. Definitely not. Definitely not how that works.
We shall start by punishing the Stone Lord.
Oh, he's over.
Servant of Ifray, come forth.
Oh. Defeat the summoned creature? Okay. Not bring peace to Tamriel, but bring Tamriel to pieces. I mean, it's a strategy. But Also, when you're trying, I don't know, like, when you're gonna go and try to just kill off all of the current leaders, because, like, essentially his plan, he killed the druid leaders, he tried to murder the alliance leaders. So, I mean, it is a strategy to, like, go kill everybody in charge to take over, but, like, are people gonna be happy with you at all once you're in control? Maybe the leaders are bad? Well, the druid ones were definitely not. They were just kind of chilling and existing on their own. The alliance leaders, they have their issues with the fact that they just keep fighting each other because they can't figure out who to have on the throne, so they don't need to be happy, just obedient. That is true. That is true, but also I feel like it's more difficult to have, quote, obedient following if they don't like you. Alright, what did you summon?
King, destroy the Stone Law Circle and their allies.
Okay. Ooh. Hello. This is cool looking. Take a meteor to the face. How's that feel? Boom.
Interesting. An old druidic summoning chamber. I want to examine these carvings.
Okay. Fear is an effective tool. Also fair point. But this is actually interesting, though, in terms of, like, you know, the whole, like, take over Tamriel, like, point of view. Like, it's interesting, you know, and it's different from the other stories of stuff, because it's not, Daedric Prince, like, related. Like, it's someone else, which is interesting, like, you know, that there isn't a Daedric Prince connection to it.
Damn my clumsiness. If not for the fact that we were delayed by that trap, we could have been here to help you with that creature. Then maybe Lord Bacaro wouldn't have been able to slip away.
Bacaro summoned that spirit to destroy the Stone Lord Druids, and to deal with us.
I assume this was at least in part a test of sorts, to see if he could actually call forth a spirit and command it. Plus, he wanted to prove to his followers that he is worthy of the Druid King's regalia.
Okay, where do you think Lord Bacaro went?
Somewhere he can further strengthen and consolidate his power, especially since he knows we're on to him. Druid Laurel is examining the stone carvings. Perhaps they can tell us something. Take a look and talk to her, dear.
Okay.
These carvings tell an interesting story. Take a look, my friend.
Okay.
This carving shows the Druid King binding a spirit into Mount Firesong.
Oh. Okay.
This carving depicts the spirit slumbering within the volcano. See the Druid King's regalia?
Yeah.
This carving indicates a possible future. See how the spirit awakens and the volcano erupts? It's a warning.
I always say, when someone gives you a warning, it's best to take heed.
I was gonna say, the volcano seems to be waking up. That is definitely part of the problem.
Ancient druids called upon the spirits of the green at their own peril. Only the Druid King was ever able to do so safely. It's why we abandoned the practice long ago. This is where they did it. At least where some of them did it.
Okay. What do you think the stone carvings are meant to tell us?
Like so much of the ancient knowledge that remains, these carvings are open to interpretation. Obviously, we can see the spirits of the green, forces of nature in the bosom of Ifray. Then we see a spirit slumbering beneath Mount Firesong.
The way Frey slumbered before the Firesong awakened them?
Very much so. And the spirit must be extremely powerful due to how sacred Mount Firesong is. I think that's what the final carving tells us. Let the sleeping spirit lie. For generations, that's been one of the Firesong's primary purposes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we definitely know that the Fire Song has been, like, keeping that spirit asleep so the volcano doesn't erupt, and they seem to not be doing that now. What do you think this all means?
I think Bacaro plans to call forth the spirit of Mount Firesong with the Druid King's regalia. With a spirit of that magnitude, the armies of Tamriel won't stand a chance. Go to Vastir, and tell Stefan to prepare his ships. We must go to Iphelon.
Oh, boy.
Stop Bacaro, we're going to need help. Go to Castle Mornard and rally Count Stefan's knights. I'll make sure the rest of us are ready.
This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. We're not gonna awaken a volcano spirit. Well, I guess we're not. He is. Still not good, though. Hold on. There's a thing. I'm resummoning Ember because we're not in a current spot that dialogue's gonna be happening. And then I still trying to get Ember like me more. I should just look up how far.
Am I in trouble?
I need to look up how far I need to get her rapport up, because, like, I haven't been, like, actively trying to, like, you know, get it higher, but, like, I've been, you know, if I come across something that I know she likes, I've been interacting with it. Part 2 is all going downhill. Yeah, I was like, I kind of am seeing the trend of that part 2 here seemed, you know, part 1 was things, you know, us finding out information and things starting to go wrong. So far, part 2 seems to be everything going downhill. I'm guessing that part 3 is going to be everything coming together and fixing itself. At least that's my hope. This way, I think? Yeah. I want to get back up to the Way Shrine. Because we need to go back to Castle Mornard, which means we need to go back to Vastir. Goodness, someone's got a noisy bike outside. Okay. Back to Vastir. Vastir. Okay, and back to the castle. Now, I keep seeing the dailies, and now I kind of want to go do the dailies. But also, I have other things to do.
We're over after all the death and destruction, but something worse is coming, Feda.
I feel it too, like a dark storm on the horizon.
I'm worried, Feda. I don't think Galen's troubles are over.
I love that their dialogue is still being updated with the epilogue. I wasn't expecting it to. I was expecting it to be just Galen's story specific. I love that it's still being updated as we progress through the story things. I don't think we've been over in this room yet.
Dinner will be ready. I hope you'll reconsider. This threat endangers us all.
The Gilded Blades aren't mercenaries to call on to clean up your mess, Count
Oh,
Stefan.
I expected him to say no, yeah. I was going to say, I'm guessing they would say no. It sounds like they said no.
My knights are ready, but Captain Siravain isn't convinced she wants to join us in this particular fight. But never mind that. Is Druid Laurel all right? Is the sacred staff safe?
Laurel is fine, but Lord Bacaro has all 3 regalia and free. We think they're headed to Iphelon.
Damn it all to oblivion. At least Laurel is all right. I've assembled what knights I can spare, but we could really use Siravain and the Gilded Blades. Maybe you can convince her to help.
Okay, I'll talk to Captain Siravain.
I'd appreciate it. I've been banging my head against that particular wall for hours now. Remind her that if Lord Bacaro takes control of the archipelago, any safe ports she has on Galen will evaporate like a drop of water in a hot skillet.
Yep.
I can never get enough of the food you landbound eat. It's so delicious. The Lordling sent you over to convince me to help, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
My answer is the same. Why should I care about your political drama?
Lord Bacaro has declared himself the new Druid King.
And that concerns me how, exactly?
If druids want a king or not, that's their business, not mine. Sea Lord Nalos was my problem, and I took care of it. What happens on Galen next doesn't matter to me.
We helped you defeat Sea Lord Nalos and get your crew and ship back.
Just because our purposes aligned once doesn't mean we'll sail side by side forever, mercenary. We both wanted Nalos dead, and now he is. That was a win for both of us. I'd need a more compelling reason to risk my crew again.
How's this? If Lord Bacaro and his allies take control, no port in the islands will be safe for you.
That is certainly something I hadn't considered. I do like the safe haven that the Lordling has provided us with.
Mm-hmm.
And what was that about allies? Bacaro is working with the Fire Song?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You convinced me. My ship is yours, for now.
Yay!
I knew you'd come around, Sirvain. Let's meet at the Vastir docks.
Yay! Okay. Alright, honestly, I think we might pause there. Since we're, like, in between talking things, I guess, if that makes sense. Because obviously, like, we're not going to finish this quest. we're not going to finish Quest 2 tonight. And I'm starting to feel my ability to focus wane. So, I feel like, since this feels like a pause point, I feel like we should go ahead and stop there. Especially since I know I do have more ESO things that I want to play before I go to bed tonight. And I'm getting tired. So, I'm gonna make myself stop here. Even though I want to know what is next. We will be back, if you're following along with the questing of this, we will be back to this on Monday. Normally, we would be doing it tomorrow, but tomorrow is community night. So if you have not voted yet on the community night poll, I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to push the raid button, which will drop all of the socials and things like that. The straw poll, if you want to vote on which games to play during community night, is in Discord. It's in the Kingdom announcements and also the Fast Pass schedule channel. So community night will be tomorrow. Last I looked, I think it's like Jackbox, Marbles, the Nitro Raiders, and Golf with Your Friends was like the top 4, I think. So if you haven't looked at it and would like to vote, make sure you get that in before stream starts tomorrow. The poll technically officially closes at 5:30 Pacific time, is what I think I have it set to. I just have it so I can like duplicate and recreate it, so I don't have to like recreate it from scratch every time. But we are gonna go see who's live, and we are gonna go on a raid. So if you would like to copy and paste one of those raid messages, I would super duper appreciate that. It doesn't have to have my emotes, whatever emotes make you happy. I'm gonna look and see who's live, and I'm gonna try to find someone who's not playing Zelda, because I know there's a number of people who are avoiding Zelda spoilers. Let's see, who is live and not playing Zelda? Oh my gosh, there's so many people playing Zelda. Oh goodness. I figured, it's launch day. I figured there's gonna be a lot of people playing. Let's see. Okay, Odin's not playing Zelda. We can go over to Odin. Because Odin is a wonderful being. Captain Odin is playing some Final Fantasy. And is also fellow Plant Army member. So we're gonna go head over that direction. So thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate it. We got to play some cute horse game. We got to do some ESO questing. We'll be back to questing in ESO on Monday, around 5:15, 5:30 Pacific time. We will continue where we picked up from. Tomorrow night is community night. I think that covers all the bases for things, so I'm gonna push this button so we can stare at the cute penguin on our way out. I think that's about it. I think that's all the things. Go vote on the community night poll. Yeah. Thank you all for chilling. I'll see you all real soon. Goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Oh, I know what I'm forgetting. I'm forgetting to copy and paste my own dang reg message. That's what I'm doing. I'm forgetting to copy and paste the actual thing myself. Okay. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.